Rockin.
If you're a skeleton, put on your 3D glasses and then become a skeleton that sees in 3D.
Wait, how can you see stuff if you're just a skeleton? You don't have eyes.
How can you walk around without a brain? Some questions no one can answer. Right, so hopefully the shortcut of starting the stream actually worked and we're in game.
Yeah, we are.
Sure are.
Excellent! So welcome to the Rockin Dead, a poser model based adventure game with a metal theme. Also undead. Also, we don't have 3D glasses, so we're not playing in 3D mode.
Speak for yourself. I'm getting the full experience here.
I'm staring at this in sheer disbelief.
So before we even start, there's something I want to show you. The credit screen.
Oh god.
Just so we know who's responsible for this travesty.
Just get it out of the way first.
Oh god, that font. Is this Windows 95?
Just look at that skeleton in the baby stroller, just shrinking and growing.
For some reason I think spooky scary skeletons should be playing in the background.
I really should overdub this, yeah. It's just... This credit screen really tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
I'm quivering in anticipation.
This is just a credit. I'm not sure if I want to know what the rest of the game will be like.
Also look at that, maybe you haven't noticed already, the cursor has a smoke effect coming out of the finger. There's a smoke dispenser in my finger for some reason.
Well, clearly someone made read through a tutorial.
Let's just start a new game. I'll just say this.
The neighborhood is pretty run down.
I have never played this. I haven't done anything with this game. I have no idea how it works, no idea what it looks like.
Quentin, a real dork.
I look at
Always on the
this
lookout
and...
for girls to ride with him in his stupid red
Okay.
car. But who'd want to be touched
So
by
it's
an
an
idiot like that?
adventure game?
Definitely not me. Nor
Would appear.
Sandra or Sahara. And this is the way to our rehearsal
Oh
room.
god, what's wrong with
Perhaps
this
my
face?
two bandmates are there already. I should have a look.
So apparently she has a bike.
Hey, that's my buddy.
What happened to
Ride
that?
from home to the
What happened to
rehearsal
that
room
man's
every
jaw?
day on it. It's much quicker in traffic than a car is. That's our tour bus. It used to be an ambulance, but now it transports us and our equipment to gigs. Sick, right? Anyway, I guess it only gets us to gigs when the tank's full and the battery's got enough power.
Is this like one of those weird Xbox Live indie games that two best friends play keeps showing?
That's not gonna get the bus started.
Right, in our inventory. Oh my god, there's a built-in hint function, really?
They know their audience.
Someone's stolen the
suppose.
battery? It won't start without it.
So, trying to check the door of the band bus tells you that the battery is missing, but opening up the hood and checking the engine doesn't. Alright, we're off to a brilliant start.
Who can I call?
Already
Unfortunately,
seeing
I don't have my
adventure
address book on
logic
me.
at work here. No
But-
few minutes in and already everything that's supposed to be there is missing. What the fuck would take the fucking battery?
Dark.
Big-
Today's edition of the daily newspaper, complete with personal ads.
The game mafia strikes back.
Hey, remember rotary phones, guys?
They're pretty great.
A dirty junction box.
The city has a
Doesn't
really
look
weird
like
train
it's of
schedule.
much use to me.
And seriously, what is up with Quentin? Does he only work out shoulders and legs?
I just want to know what the
Hey,
hell happened
hands
to
off
his
my
jaw.
sweet ride.
Like, did he get in some sort of horrible accident?
I think that guy took the "your dad" joke a little bit too serious.
And if you try to talk to him,
Hands off my sweet ride.
there's a danger noise. And the screen goes red.
Well, clearly, would you like want to talk to someone who looks like that?
I suppose. I don't really understand how the tit bounce they've put in, because
Hey, that's
it's
my
bouncing
bike.
out of
I ride home
order.
to the rehearsal room nearly every day on it.
What?
It's much quicker in traffic than a car is.
Her breasts are bouncing up when she puts her feet down. So when the force and gravity should be pulling them downwards, they're moving up, and vice versa. I mean, if you definitely feel you need to add something like that, could you not at least get it right?
An invitation to the first creator's creation.
You know, the sad thing
festival?
is this
Whoa.
doesn't look like the... Like I
That was
mentioned
one
those-
hell of an invitation, damn! Also, here it is clearly revealed that A, she is not wearing a bra, and B, apparently her vest is so spacious that her breasts are just hanging free in there. It's a
want to know-
leather breastplate?
I just want to know what the hell kind of material is that invitation? Is that like some sort of reflecting?
Sheet metal,
Sheet
yeah! Everything is metal. Even the invitation is just printed straight on aluminum. And I do like the use of the Harry Potter font for the strolling tombstones. That's pretty great. And many more from the crypt. Well, if you say so.
I'm sure they got the
This is
full
our
license to
rehearsal
use all these fonts.
Sandra and Sahara are already there getting
Well,
warmed up. Those two have really
this
got rhythm in their
game
bones.
explores Harry Potter's unknown post-Hogwarts career.
We had the poster for our
Really
last
got a
big
sex
tour
change
designed in
and
3D.
Then
No
to do
sooner
a
was
death
the tour
metal
over
band.
than our manager disappeared with
Yeah.
all the
I
takings.
mean,
We've been a bit up in the air
That's
since
the
then.
logical conclusion.
Things will change.
Wait, I don't really understand this
Our
tour
last big
poster
tour
here.
designed in 3D. No sooner was the tour over
There doesn't
than our
really
manager
seem to be a
with all the
cohesive
takings.
message.
We've been a bit up in the air
Why
since
do they
then.
have a baby
Things
stroller
will
there?
change.
what I want to know is why does this poster have parallax scrolling? Like is
Because
this
it's
some
in
sort of-
3D.
What the hell is up with that tagline?
Is this a poster or a window to another world?
Can't it be both? Oh man, look at this guy.
You might know Bruno from our hit single Creator's Creation. We had him built for the
I like
photo
how she's
shoot.
clearly
Although
not
he's
playing,
only
but
made of
rather
wire
just
and
waving the
nunchucks,
sticks in the
he
air.
still managed to scare up a few burglars in his time.
Oh hey look, it's that ogre model that pops up in every fantasy poser cover.
Yep, I think this is the I think there's a free model that's based on this, and that's what everyone keeps
My
using.
guitars, a couple of them at least. I know. Us guitar players are all a bit obsessive.
You know,
Each of
this
these treasures has
this
its
game
own
starts
story,
to
but
uncomfortably
you already
remind me
know
of
all that
some
from our
rather of some of the more disturbing things you can find on DeviantArt.
That's not really narrowing it down.
Yeah, that could be a lot of things.
Well, the disturbing things made with Pose are okay. That's a lot of guitars.
Sounds don't make any sense though. Alright, so apparently we are not allowed to speak to Sahara the drummer at all right now, so let's have a chat with Cassandra, I guess.
She's in her
Well, are
zone.
you coming?
Oh jeez, look at that frame rate. Nice.
Oh man, I'm tripping balls!
Also wait, he has to realize something. When she's standing... Actually, her clothes here are completely different from when we were looking at the invitation earlier in the close-up.
Oh god, her hair can face through her body.
Well, duh.
Keep in mind, someone looked at this and said, yes, I want my name connected to this.
Sorry, I was
Yes,
at home working on
this
a new
shall
guitar
be my
solo.
legacy.
Cool, now the song's really starting to
My
feel
magnum
This-
opus.
Excellent.
This
I
is
think
something
really
I
awesome
want
is
to
gonna happen
release to the
next.
public.
Okay, then surprise us.
This is something that I want to be remembered by. If people hear my name, this is what they should be thinking about.
What would you two
This is
say
going to
to
be
a
on my
nice
CV.
festival day?
People will look at
Festival?
people will look at
for the
this and to determine whether I am suitable for employment or not.
Now, I hate to point this out, but what is going on with the drummer's breasts? They seem awfully lopsided to me.
Oh hey, like the guy who made these models doesn't know
That's as
anatomy.
good as sorted. Give me 5 minutes.
Why
do-
does everyone have reflective clothing?
I do
Oh,
like, though, that
Madam.
that he has lovingly rendered the veins in her breasts, though. That takes dedication.
No, I kind of wonder if the guys who made posers could foresee all the creepy stuff that would come out of it.
I imagine that along with the creator of 4chan, just basically spend their entire waking moments just locked in a room, just rocking back and forth, muttering to themselves, "What have I done? What have I done?"
Hey now.
That'll only work
The founder of
if you're
4chan got on times 100 and was part of the Man of the Year selection.
Hey!
Yeah,
hands
but
off my sweet ride.
at the same time, I personally won Man of the Year in 2006, so
Wasn't that Hitler? Again.
no, it was me, and
Oh.
you too,
Oh, there you go.
and everyone else on this stream.
That's not gonna get the bus
Yeah.
started.
Congratulations.
Let's
It
see.
was us. It was
Check
you,
will be in
the
a minute.
Zoom and hands.
the reflective thing. So,
So what's the point of this?
actually, I think I won twice because no, sorry, I got that wrong. I believe also the majority of people on this stream also won the Nobel Prize last year for peace because we are citizens of the European Union.
And Hitler is.
Hey Quentin, check this shit.
Hey! Hands off my sweet ride.
A dirty junction box.
Alright, so
Doesn't
far
look
we're
like
not
it's a
really
conscious
making much
dream.
progress. So, can we leave? Can we do anything else?
That's not gonna get the bus
First few
started.
seconds of the game and we're already stuck. This is great.
It's a good sign if in the first 3 screens you already have no idea what to do in an adventure game.
Let's see, and we can't actually speak to our band partners anymore?
I just love how everyone is wearing reflective clothing. Like, they actually look at the term metal and think that's being
I
literal.
know. Us guitar players are all a bit obsessive. Each of these treasures has its own story, but you'll already know all that from our website.
Okay, so
I wonder if this is some sort of copy protection, maybe.
we
We should-
already know all of that from our website. Oh god, please no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you actually have to check their website. Oh, please god, no.
I mean, this is a legit copy of the game. I just want to bring that up. But if there actually is some sort of website-based copy protection, that would be amazing and terrible at the same time.
You want me to bring this up?
Of course I do.
Someone has to
designed in 3D. No
Wait,
sooner
let
was
me
the
just
tour
put
open
on
than
a-
our
There's one
anonymous
thing though
window.
here, one thing. Why is Sahara a...
Things will change.
I mean, I don't know. She's a short-haired black woman on there, but while she's up on the drums, she's clearly Caucasian with long hair. Did he pull a Michael Jackson?
Okay, I can't seem to find like the actual website.
It's probably
Right.
dead since decades back, I was about to say, but just to bring this up again, this game was actually released
Hey,
in
that's my bike.
2011.
I ride from home to the rehearsal room nearly every day on it. It's much quicker in traffic than car.
God, why?
It's ahead of its time, truly.
I like how now that adventure
only
games
work
are
with the right
basically
team.
getting a second coming on Kickstarter, how many of these crappy pieces of shit will pop up.
I like that we apparently live
It'll only
in
work for
Dark
great
City.
Wasn't there a movie called that?
Yeah. Which doesn't deserve to be associated with this.
I was about to say, that was way better than this game in every way as a place. Let's see, we
Wait.
can't progress over to that
Wait,
screen.
but aren't those quartered? Oh no, they're arrows. Sorry.
And we can't actually talk to
Hey,
Quentin.
Hands off my sweet ride.
Because he's a nerd.
Yeah, he pretends to think that we're touching his car rather than trying to speak with him. Also, apparently we are standing on different planes because I'm leaned inwards and he's leaned forward, but we're both standing up straight.
Maybe you should actually try touching his car.
I tried that as well, but it gets the exact same response.
Okay, on trying to find the website, I managed to get the Adventure Gamers review 2.5 out of 5.
So,
That's our tour bus. It
average.
used to be an ambulance, but now it transports
Yes.
us in our
Yeah, I'd
equipment
say
to
so.
gigs.
Oh, that's
Sick,
great.
right? Someone's stolen the battery?
Alright, let's
Don't
see.
start with- that's
Try
not
to
gonna
find the
get
game
bus
developer,
started.
nothing either, so I guess that isn't copy protection.
Do
Alright.
you
Or
want me
was
to
there an
find a-
actual website on the poster?
Nope.
Do you want me to find a walkthrough or something?
Well, the thing is, at this
I could do
point,
this.
we've actually used all the hint placed zones at least once. Oh,
Okay, I
wait,
found
no,
the game
wait.
walkthrough.
I think I figured it out. You can't progress if your inventory is open. That's
That
the
was
problem.
last year. The readers and critics of the Stroll
Clearly.
Home magazine
Yep,
noticed
Okay.
that's actually it.
Not long after that, our manager
Okay, I
took
managed to
off
find a
South
walkthrough
America
by
with
the
all
same
our money.
site that had the walkthrough for Darkfall, oddly enough.
Good times. Well, see, the thing was that since I had my inventory open, I couldn't actually access this magazine. Because the inventory bar was in the way.
Okay,
She
let me
started touring
see,
through the
let me
States at the age of
see.
12 with her
I
father.
like how Metal
Punk
Band is
legend
hyphenated.
Sam Steen, drummer
Not to
Sahara,
mention that it's
is a
issue
husband
number
with the Deadly
666. Yeah!
You'd think they'd have a
Sandra
better
Ace
cover
is
than
the
that.
Singer of the Deadly Lullabies. Her voice is an octave lower than you'd ever guess.
Okay,
And there's
let's
something
see,
based on the type of
you
groove of
should
this
take the
hot metal
volleyball
trio.
on the floor.
No. I'm going to do exactly what I
That was
want.
good for the soul. Lead guitarist and songwriter Alyssa is like a breath of fresh air in the heavy metal scene. She's a new star of heavy guitar riffage.
Her voice is an octave lower than you'd guess. Well, I didn't guess.
And the volleyball is also just inaccessible if you have your inventory open.
I've been looking for that for ages. I don't remember leaving it here.
That's my volleyball. Well, Is that a prized possession of yours or something?
Okay, let's see.
Wait, let me guess. Don't spoil the entire game 10 seconds ahead every time. That is going to get really annoying really quickly. So let's just try throwing this volleyball
Hey, hands off. Hey,
at his
hands
car.
off
Nope.
my sweet ride.
Today's edition of the Daily Newspaper, complete with personal ads.
Just stare at that volleyball with her mouth open. My god. A ball.
Maybe you're
Okay,
supposed
now
to have a game of volleyball with your bandmates.
I'll say it right now. If there is some sort of puzzle where you basically have to prick your own hand to get some blood out and then just put it on the volleyball and draw a face on it, this will be the greatest game ever. Wilson!
My guitars, a couple of them at least. I know.
Okay,
Us
so
guitar
what
players are
you
all
are actually supposed to do is talk to Cassandra over and over.
But you'll already know all that from our website.
I
Until she
see.
mentions something about the neighbor. Because that is like good game design, right? In which you basically have to repeat an action over and over until you actually get proper results.
But the thing is that I can't actually speak to her anymore since I brought up the festival, which means that she is no longer interactable with.
Well,
Game broken.
yeah, you're supposed to talk to her until she mentions an ad that the neighbor put. Wait.
So, we're actually already in an unwinnable state.
Please don't tell me that this game is in winnable states. Oh god, no.
It must been, because I brought up the festival thing. And that apparently set a trigger that she's done talking to me.
Check the band mascot. Okay, yes, you did that.
By the way, Arthur, some people are asking if you can put on subtitles.
Okay, if that doesn't work, then...
The thing is that subtitles are already on.
Okay, if that doesn't work, then go to the phone.
Because whenever she says or does anything, text supposedly appears at the top of the screen.
You might know Bruno from our hit single Creator's Creation. We had him built for the photo shoot. Although he's only made of wire and latex, he still managed
the most
to scare
logical
up a
place
few
for subtitles.
burglars and-
Yeah, I hope that those are actually visible so they aren't being cut out for some reason.
Yeah, they are.
I see.
But I didn't notice them before, somehow. And neither did some other people.
Wait, hold on. Look out the window here and realize that we're apparently floating in the air. If you look out the door, you can clearly see that there's like at least 3 feet down to the ground all of a sudden. We're on the same height as the windows on the building across the street on our floor. And then you step outside and there's clearly not a step and it's just exit right out.
The floating warehouses of New Jersey. A wonder of the world.
Yeah, not to mention that the door here clearly opens as a full garage door. Like, this thing is 12 feet wide at least. But when you're inside, you can clearly see that there's a brick wall directly behind this slide, which means that that should not be visible from the outside.
It is a door between worlds.
It's her TARDIS.
I suppose.
More like the retardus.
Oh,
That'll
damn!
only work with the right
Oh.
cheese.
Apparently there's a coin in the phone.
Hey, hands off my sweet
Yeah,
ride.
there's a card in the phone, but you need the ad.
Yeah.
That'll only work. That'll only work with
It's
the
in the
right
bottom.
I
of
was
the,
trying to hit the change return button or something. Oh wait, oh!
Someone must have lost this coin.
There you go. You can actually slide the screen. There is no icon or indication that you can do this. You apparently just can.
My walkthrough says, get Quentin to leave. Remember the ad the girls mentioned.
A $1
Click
coin.
on newspaper on inventory to read Quentin's ad. Okay.
So wait, hold on. We need to use $1 to get
I never normally read
a
this
newspaper.
and I don't think there will be anything interesting in it today.
Yeah, you have to get the newspaper.
Today's edition of the daily newspaper.
Okay, then you get the
With
change and
personal ads.
use that to go to the phone.
Let's see, a lonely heart, dashing red old timer is looking for equally dashing companion for weekends away and more. What the hell is going on with that newspaper?
It's
The front page and the back page are like 75% the width of the dating page.
I'm more concerned about the fact that the pages seem to be floating, or rather stiff, as if the newspaper was actually made of sheet metal or something.
Everything is metal in this world. We've already gone
Yeah.
over this.
This
And
is
there's
the
nothing more metal dating.
555. Let's see,
yeah,
555
sorry guys, but,
3379.
it turns out that this game is actually an early concept for Brutal Legend, and it's currently being adapted into Broken Age. So to all people who back that Kickstarter, I'm terribly, terribly sorry.
Yes, Quentin here. So, you want to take a drive in my uber cool sports car?
Exactly. I'm totally into cool cars. Shall we meet up straight away, say in 10 minutes at the pool cafe?
Fabulous. I'm on my way.
Let's see
You
whether
want to
the
take
dork
drive.
still says, hands off my ride.
I actually backed that Kickstarter, by the way.
But wait a minute.
Sorry.
Wasn't he literally 1 feet away or something?
Yeah, I mean, I was standing here with an open door in the phone booth, talking to a guy standing over here. And he also didn't recognize our voice, despite us being neighbors. And me speaking to him just earlier today.
Well, sometimes people just don't know their neighbors. Like,
And then there's the whole, yeah, let's go for a ride in my car. And then he walks off to the cafe, leaving the car unattended, parked on an open city street.
In New
Ellistor,
Jersey.
Ellistor, I think Darkseid. I honestly wish we were playing Darkseid 2 instead.
I just
Now the
noticed that the
band
car
bus should be
quite
ready
clearly
to go.
says Mustang on it, which is, you know, a trademark,
Yep.
something like that.
Okay, so we basically just stole some guy's car battery.
Because he's a creep, teehee. And apparently the 1960s style Ford Mustang car battery fits perfectly into our ambulance.
I'm sure that
Just all
the
the buses.
battery for a
Great.
Volkswagen will have enough juice for a truck.
Cassandra and Sahara have disappeared without a trace. Or have they?
Hey, it's standardized.
Wait, hold on. What? Okay. Just don't have a cutscene or anything, just skip to the next scene.
Awesome transition, guys.
Laurel is so young and already in the next world.
Whoever emptied the bus was at least thorough. All of our
And we don't
equipment
even
was
know
gone.
why they crashed. Like like they don't even like have a token attempt at saying, "Oh my God, there was actually
Whoever
somebody in
emptied
the
the bus
road,
was at
but
least thorough.
now they're
All of
gone.
our
What
equipment
happened?"
was
Like,
gone.
no. For all we know, she basically just decided to veer off the road for absolutely no reason.
In addition, apparently someone has emptied the bus, and there's barbed wire, and in the background you can clearly see a signpost leading to Schweinkopfburg, or Pighead Town.
It says Big Head's
Where
Castle.
are our band
Into the
members?
graveyard?
Oh wait, it's
Where
castle,
am I?
so it's an actual borg. Okay.
It says Big Head's Castle? Into the graveyard? Where am
Takes
I?
it castle into the graveyard.
There we have an Achtung.
The numbers 1 to 10 are written on the back of the sign.
So
Some have
apparently you're in
squares written
Germany,
around
but
them.
the
The others don't. It
payphones
almost
take
looks like a plan
dollars.
of something or other. The numbers 1 to 10 are written on the back
Well,
of the
that's
So
sign.
apparently-
nice of you
Some
to
have
say
squares
this,
written around them.
my dear,
The
but
others
would you
don't.
please let me
It
see it?
almost
Because
looks like a plan
clearly
of something
it's
or
a
other.
warning for a minefield or something. It would be great if you actually, you know.
Just my luck.
Achtung,
First I
you are
drive
in
the bus
Germany.
into a tree.
Please
I
turn
know it-
back.
If I know
Rockin'
bad
Dead.
adventure game logic, then I bet we're
I
gonna
guess
have
they
to
never
find a
heard of
camera
us.
first.
I'd better take the paint can with me.
Okay, first things first. Change that to rock and roll isn't dead.
I just like the way she
Don't live a
picks
cat.
things up. Like, she's always constantly... That's not how you hold a brush.
Man, look at this rat in the foreground. I love this rat.
I
Look
would
at that
say that it's
lightning
quite
effect.
bad.
And oh hey, it's the raven from the title screen.
How do you know?
I can
Could be
reckon.
any raven.
No, I can tell the difference. I used to live on the top floor of a building that was consistently circled by just this giant murder of ravens. It was pretty great.
This explains so much.
The mechanism for opening the door must somehow be connected to the stone slabs. If only I could find out which slabs I need to...
Yeah, if only you could have figured that out by, say, looking at the back of the sign that shows the 10 steps. Wow.
You need to paint
Well,
that
time
bird
to go
black
get-
to distract the raven.
The numbers 1 to 10 are written on the numbers 1 to 10 are written on the back of the sign. Some
Is
have
this
squares
supposed to
written around
pop
them, the
something
others
up?
don't.
It just
It almost
doesn't.
looks like a plan of something or other. The numbers 1 to 10 are
Okay,
written on the back of the
let me
sign.
see.
Some have squares written around them, the others don't. It almost looks like a plan of something or other.
Can you just walk down the road?
The road repair team has
Like,
obviously
But
forgotten this traffic
you can
signal.
actually look at
Who
it
knows when that
behind,
might come
but
in
it,
use to
it
me.
says here on the walkthrough, but there's nothing here. Okay,
Huh.
so
I think there was supposed to be a cutscene before this sequence, cause the fact mentioned something about a skeleton doing the twist.
Okay, game, what the hell are you doing? And there's a tiny anchor pendant on the
I
road
recognize
here.
this anchor pendant from one of
yeah, there was
Cassandra's
supposed to be a
necklaces.
cutscene. It says here in the walkthrough. So
So it is just broken then.
I guess.
We are truly getting the full experience here, aren't we?
Oh great, you can zoom in and out. Awesome. But yeah, you're actually supposed to look at the back of the sign.
You can't have me walk off the right side of the screen and move to the left, game. Do you have no idea how composition works?
No idea if the bridge collapsed or if it was destroyed on purpose. It definitely explains.
So,
this seems to be the
are
eagle's
we
hunting
suddenly
ground.
in
I don't want to
Peru?
his prey.
And we have a
This seems
hovering
to be the eagle's
eagle.
hunting ground. I don't want to end up being his prey.
I remember there was this one adventure game that I actually played way back when. That there was actually a
A good place to set
eagle
some
that was
bait,
standing in the
eagle.
sign, and if you pressed on it 3 times, he would basically just charge at you, and the screen would shatter. I don't remember what that game was called. But yeah, I remember that game like had a lot of instant death states. Like there was like one road that led to the desert, and if you crossed it, instant
The
game
numbers
over.
1 to 10 are written on the back of the
Because-
sign.
It's obvious that, sorry to interrupt you, but it's clear that something is supposed to pop up here because the colors in the background change. But apparently it instantly stops it, as if
I
I
have a
was pressing
screenshot.
as if I was pressing a button.
I have a screenshot of what's actually supposed to be in the back of the sign. Want me to send it to you?
I don't think that's going to help, really.
Huh?
So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to turn off all these silly effects. And we'll see whether or not that helps.
What the hell is she holding?
An orb or a sphere of some kind. I also like that none of the options are actually denoted with icons or anything, so you have to actually search around to find options. Love it.
Yeah, I mean,
The
you gotta
numbers 1
love
to
like
10 are
this
written on the back of the
90s
sign.
approach to menu
Some have
design.
squares written around them. The others don't.
Like,
It almost
if I
looks
may
like a
actually
plan of
start
something or other.
going on like another random tangent, there's this social network in Portugal where
The
that's
numbers
actually
1 to
supposed to be
10
for
are written on the back of
professionals,
the
like
sign. Some have squares
so
written
basically
around
for
them.
young people
The
to
others
advertise
don't.
themselves to
It almost-
companies,
the
and
numbers
but
1
for
to
some
10 are
reason
written on
the
the
way
back
you
of the
set up your
sign.
profile
Some have squares
is
written around them.
you have to
The others
you
don't.
have like this
It
picture
almost
of a
looks like a
room,
plan
and you
of
have to
something
click
or
on
other.
various objects to put in the different things. Like one is for your professional experience, one is for volunteering, one is etc. And I just think, why not just have a regular menu?
Because that is not Web 2.0, bro.
This isn't Web 2.0, it's more like Web 0.5, because I'm pretty sure that sort of crap like went out of style in 1993.
GeoCities will rise again. Alright, jeez.
Okay, I'll send you the link.
That won't really help because I'm full screened and I can't really alt tab because that will bring us to my
Okay,
desktop
then I'll
because this
guide
game
you
is
through.
terrible.
Okay, first one to the top left.
Oh wow. You get light effects and that happy little trill and everything. Feel free to proceed, I was about to say.
Okay, then it's the fourth one from the left, and in the top row.
Right.
Okay, then it's the second from the left in the bottom.
The gate to the graveyard is open.
And the gate to the graveyard is open.
This
Wait,
must
already?
be the graveyard mentioned
Yep.
on the signpost by the bus.
Huh.
I wonder if I can find any trace
Oh,
of
okay,
the
so you're
Sahara
just
Sahara
supposed to
here.
stand on 1,
Some
2, and
small
3. Oh,
mushrooms.
thank God, for a minute I thought we had to go through the whole 10.
Fortunately, I have no idea if they're
What the heck?
I figure that you get the idea at that point.
Where the hell have I ended up?
Yeah, okay, this guy knows numbers, so let's let him through.
A skeleton. Look at that skeleton that just emerges from the ground, shakes its head a bit, and then.
I like that skeleton.
That skeleton is so chill, bro.
I like that the animation for the pieces of dirt and so on that go up when he pushes his head through. The animation just reverses, so they just and they're sucked back into the hole.
That just mirrors that floating skull animation ripped off straight out of something else.
This rusty old
I have a feeling that a
shovel
lot
has
of things in
broken
this game are
shaft
ripped
and
off
is absolutely
straight out of something
worthless.
else.
Actually, you know what this really busy scenery reminds me of? It reminds me of like those
Hey,
terrible
honey.
room games.
No amends for mortals here. Don't bet you got a light on ya.
I like that if you look at the ball, you can clearly tell that it actually leaves his grasp when he's playing with it, and then when he's supposed to throw it up, the ball leaves his hand before he actually starts moving it upwards. Everything about that animation is wrong on every level. Clearly whoever was in charge of actually posing these poser models have no idea how anything works, ever.
Maybe he's using ESP.
I suppose.
The water pump doesn't seem to work anymore.
There's that damn baby stroller again.
Yep, and it's moving too fast!
Dear us, Bernie Bass. You would have been bet the stroller is moving by itself and quite quickly at that. I'm not going to get it like that.
I'm not going to get it like that, it's too fast. I can't keep up.
An old metal door.
Maybe use the
It
traffic
used to
cone.
be part of an elevator system.
That is a brilliant idea, actually.
The stroller is moving by itself and quite quickly at that. I'm not going to get it like that.
Has to be a point where we can do that. Wow.
Well,
Okay, kid, here, have this volleyball. Come on, I'll give
Oh
you...
God, why?
Doesn't look like this thing.
Actually, the
wants to
volleyball is
swap.
optional,
If only
so.
I knew what skeleton babies are into.
Skeleton babies are into the Dog City Tribune, clearly. Or not.
maybe you should paint the volleyball black.
I've tried combining them, but they don't really let you.
The inscription on this gravestone is not legible.
It's clearly legible, I can almost read it from here.
Okay, mind if I
old
say
metal
something
door.
that is
It
probably
used to be
going
part of an
to
elevator
cause
system.
great alarm?
Feel free.
If I am not mistaken, then you just
If I don't have the right tool,
Okay,
I'll end up pulling the herbs out by force.
no,
It'll then
sorry.
be
I
unusable.
believe that this game is only about
The
like half
inscription
as
on the
long
grave is in
as
a language I've never seen before.
Darkfall.
And the grave is empty.
Hooray.
The skeleton is playing with a remote. Looks like it is controlling that model aircraft. If I don't have the right tool, I'll end up pulling the herbs out by film cartridge for an instant 3D camera. That's been
An
straight from my
instant
box.
3D camera, guys. An instant 3D camera.
A big wooden barrel. I don't know what use that could have for
Future.
me.
There's just a matchbox lying around.
Empty matchbox.
The
That's
future
the
in which
thought was thrown away.
apparently rotary payphones still exist.
Hey, isn't it too dangerous to
I like
fly
how
a
she
model
won't pull the
aircraft in
parsley out with her
Afghanistan?
hands.
I don't want the antenna to get
I like
worried
how
about
she
this.
constantly dances to pick up everything. Like
Wow.
everyone's dancing.
Looks like game over for the skeleton.
Oh wow, you... Why did you do that? Why did you point it out? You
Ow.
killed him.
The bone is still really hot. I'll have to pocket it. The guy's dead. He's not going to need the remote control anymore.
He was already dead, but he sort of died again. Because you called lightning down on him with your witch powers. Holy shit.
I'll bet the skeleton baby will like that bone.
This classy coffee.
Or maybe
looks
not.
even more
I mean, he's made of
approachable than
bones.
my bed. Someone took.
It's not really anything new to him.
I've got
I will say this though, at least
Shut
this
up.
we seem to be making faster progress than in Darkfall.
A big wooden barrel. I don't know what.
I
use
would
that
like to
could have.
roll that barrel in here and clearly just put something there because
Simple
there's
duster. Well, this place
someone
sure
here
looks
who
clean, but I'm
is
definitely
trying
not
to
going
get
do
out.
that.
Right, holy shit, look at all these fucking items. Holy crap.
Like I said, hidden room puzzle.
Wait, this...
Also, why do you
this
leave the
actually s-
mausoleum by a thing on the floor?
You don't. Someone is emerging and she goes, oh no, there's someone here, and she leaves, despite the fact that she has been staring down living skeletons for the last 10 minutes.
This game does have a lot of skeletons.
It does. Oh no!
That is a large theme. of
The
this.
aircraft crashed! And apparently there's just a fish floating in the air.
I won't be able to reach that with my hand.
And where does that put those clouds? Is there like a black hole in the sky?
Oh jeez, look at those mosquitoes, holy shit. Nope. These things are the most terrifying that we've seen so far, what the hell?
Oh god.
God.
There's no way I'm gonna touch it with bare hands.
I agree. Can we hit it with a spade or something?
Can we just find like a gallon of Raid?
These creepers have wrapped themselves all
Chat
around
doesn't
the
seem to
outboard
like the
motor.
mosquitoes
I need
either.
something strong to pull them off.
Oh my god. If you try to click on the lower right gas can, you look at them. But if you press the upper left to grab, she actually takes the lower right one.
Game design.
I wanted to not damage it.
Why do everything wrong? I don't get it.
Okay, you mentioned getting some reactions from the stream chat. Pretty much everyone is freaking out at the mosquitoes.
Fuck those things. You see the freaking size of the things.
They're the size of like birds.
I think clearly to get rid of them,
If I don't have
you
the
need
right
to
tool,
cover the
I'll
plane
end
in
up pulling
gasoline,
the
set it on
earth out
fire,
by
and then
force.
fly it into
We'll
them.
then be
I also
able
like the idea that no, you can't actually pick parsley.
Just
By
use the
hand.
Cypher Marvin. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh come on, you don't want a model aircraft? You are the
Doesn't look like
worst.
this thing wants to.
Did you try getting the parsley using the shovel?
Doesn't look like this thing wants to swap. If only I knew what
Let
skeleton
me
babies are into.
see. Let me see.
Gonna hit that thing in the head with a spade.
If I don't have the right
I
tool,
have a
I'll
pretty
end up pulling
good
the earth out by
feeling
force.
that what
We'll
we're
then
going
be
to
unusable.
need is some sort of curved cutting implement, such as the one seen in the poster at the start of the game. Because fuck yeah, let's reuse all assets always. Okay, so we got all these fucking things, but we still haven't actually got, you know, moved forwards a bit.
I done already told you.
Okay, do you
Undead
have
ain't
the
coming
blue
in.
duster from the
Anyway,
mausoleum?
Power's
Wait.
not even working.
I believe we do.
Okay, let's see.
And what if I asked you really nicely?
You
Well,
have the
let's hear it
glowing
then,
bone.
baby. But let me tell you, you aren't gonna be the first one
That
begging
we
to
do.
get in.
Okay,
Super cool bouncer, please let me in.
Super cool bouncer.
oh yeah, you're
Please
supposed to
let
talk
me
to
in.
him.
I'm glad you like my getup. It speaks to my lofty position.
How is that cigar even holding in his mouth?
I thought it was a sausage.
Bouncers usually have broad shoulders.
You were still sleeping in your crib when I started working as a bouncer. So see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Damn.
Oh, all right, then don't let me in. But I won't light your cigar for you.
Hey, wait. Let's talk this out.
Well,
I
you
really
just
like
ruined
to smoke
this.
cigar.
You do anything for a nicotine hit, right?
Yeah. Oh, the shame, the shame. None but good old Paul done got any idea what it's like standing in front of this door night after night.
Okay, okay, here's a light. Go ahead and smoke away the last sparks of life you've got left.
Finally, a light for my cigar. Why, thank you kindly.
And then he used the power of bone to light his cigar.
I've always said that smoking is unhealthy.
Do we have the means to light a cigar the whole
What
time?
the f...
He's not going to be needing
what?
those things anymore. I'll take that stuff with me.
And now we got sunglasses, a glowing cigar. Really? That's how you chose to model a cigar? You couldn't have found a reference picture anywhere on the entirety of the internet?
C'est une bonne cigar.
I
Holy
have to
shit,
ask-
that hat! What the hell? This thing
I
is
have to ask-
enormous. What is this, a size 16?
I have to ask, what is the retail price of this game?
I'm not saying, I was about to say.
Pretty darn big, this crypt.
Well, I'm looking
And
for
would
it.
seem the skeletons have wild parties down here. Crazy. With my bare hands? Never. I still need these fingers to play guitar.
Well, lady, not to be a dick or anything, but you have like a million things to
Don't really think
use.
that's gonna work.
I'm sure that something is going to fix it.
I don't really think that's gonna work.
Whoa, and she just instantly exited. Oh hey, you can actually press show hints?
The safety glass will obviously need to be broken before the solution will be displayed. That's probably what that little hammer is for.
It's odd, it's...
What?
The safety glass will obviously need to be broken.
So
before
wait,
the
you-
solution will be displayed. That's probably what that little hammer is for.
Okay, it's $14.99, and it's currently on sale for $6.50 on
So you
Amazon.
can smash... And then
Oh
you
God,
can
man.
get the entire solution like so. I see.
Oh god, and it has like suggestions to buy like a crap ton of equally terrible looking games.
An ancient coffin, as old as the crypt itself. There's no way I'll get the lid open. That
Like
guy is
all of the-
totally slammed.
All of
Pickle,
the
pooch,
Nancy
plastic
Drew
and
ones,
dead.
and oh,
At the
screw
same
you,
time,
Amazon! Don't you
one
dare
of the
put Sam and
downsides
Max
of the rock and roll
along
business-
with this crap.
It's gonna turn out that the hammer you got from the hint screen, you have to keep that in your inventory to complete the game. You have to use it on something that's not the hint screen.
What is up with that suit?
Oh god, he's dancing. And the animation just ends. He doesn't return to idle, it just ends, and then he's suddenly idling.
Poor pages.
Well, that's definitely a
Looks
stock
like they have
animation.
lots of wild parties here. Perhaps we could make our next video here. That's if we ever
So
get
we
together
need to
again.
find a camera.
Don't we
Apparently.
have a
have
3D
one?
camera?
Well, we have the camera film, but we don't have a camera.
Okay. Use the 3D camera with film on Elvis.
Yep. But there is no camera down here.
Okay, the camera is in the mausoleum. It's inside the closet.
There you go.
I mean, the environments are just so busy. Like, how are you even supposed to find anything?
By hovering over the show hints button, of course, show where everything is.
Lots of useless trash. This classy coffin looks even more.
And now we just found a 3D camera.
Very literally. If I need a short nap at any point,
Because
then
3D
I'll
is
come
all
back
the
to it.
rage, man.
And Viola, the film's in the camera. I'm ready
And
for a
Viola. Yep, that's how it's pronounced.
Here rests Bernie Bass. He would have invented fishing if someone else hadn't first. An ancient coffin, as old as the crypt itself. There's no way I'll get the lid open.
That's one of the worst tombstone jokes I've ever seen. I've seen a lot.
I just really have no further comment. Look at that fucking photo. Holy shit.
I think there was supposed to be a cutscene there as well.
Hi, honey. I'm the king. What can I do you for?
That suit. What the hell?
It's made of
Look,
gold.
I took this photo of you.
Yeah, I remember. The king's looking
Oh
great.
god, it's
again
like
in
we're
that
back
photo.
in the 90s, man.
Also, Elvis was
got a
famous
pen?
for always wearing a bow
I'd like
tie.
you to sign my photo.
A pen?
And a solid gold
You
jacket.
want the king's autograph and you haven't got a pen?
Okay, you're
I couldn't have
supposed
guessed that
to
I'd
mention the
meet you here,
paparazzi
could I?
tonight.
I thought the king was dead.
No, you got lucky, kid. The king lives. How else would you have been able to take this incredible photo? Great, very well done.
And
Also, might as well
tomorrow
say
it'll
it,
be in
this
the
guy is no
Paparazzi
Rock
Journal,
Knight.
in the Imposter of the Year section.
Wait, kiddo, wait. You shouldn't do that. Never.
What's it with wishes all of a sudden? What the hell? What?
Just a second.
Well, I wouldn't push your luck. Let's keep it at one wish.
No, I think it doesn't matter.
All right then, but I've still got one wish left.
A wish. Okay, honey. What do you want?
But 50 sit-ups, 50 push-ups and 50 pull-ups. Hell yeah.
Write something really, really nice on this photo.
Something really, really nice? Do you love me? Yeah, the king is still
Not
got a
everyone
ways
shares the
to
same
live.
goals as you.
Where's my pen?
Alright.
Here. Here you go, sweetie. Want to meet me on the snuggle couch later?
The
The
snuggle
snuggle
couch.
couch.
Yeah, of course.
And apparently he uses his orange pen. I don't even.
And the orange pen is apparently some sort of three-dimensional ink, since you can actually see it cast a drop shadow.
Well, of course. Don't you use 3D ink?
Well, there is
Okay,
there was actually this one weird pen on Kickstarter a while back that I think was supposed to be like some sort of 3D, like a 3D printer that you could use to write in the air or something.
Yep. And then we just if I can find a long object, would perhaps any of the long objects in my inventory do? No. Okay then.
Well, what does this device represent in universe? Is this our phone? Or is it just the Hint Master 3000 that people in Adventureland just all carry with them at all times?
It's the Hint Master.
Okay.
I don't really think jabbing the shovel at a mousetrap will work. Because...
reasons. So, something long and thin.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I just look at the next puzzle, it's adventure game logic at its finest.
Right, baby. I've got a signed photo of Elvis for you. Not good enough, huh?
Like this thing wants to swap. If only I knew what skeleton babies are into.
Skeleton babies are into being the only skeletons that still have eyeballs.
Well, they haven't had time to rot away yet.
I also saw the solution for this puzzle, and you will not believe it either.
If only I knew what skeleton babies are into.
But you already have all the items you need to solve that puzzle I was mentioning a while ago.
Great. Wonderful. Splendid.
Does it involve the airplane?
No, you're supposed to go to the right of where Elvis was.
I want to combine these two and fish up that fish, but apparently that is not allowed. Why is it always in that bad adventure games that what makes sense is the one thing that they will never ever ever allow you to do? Like you find fishing line and hook and you need to get a fish out of the water and you try to combine fishing line and hook and the character just says, why would I ever want to do that? That is so dumb.
Because everyone knows that the proper way to construct a fishing rod is to get to combine rope with glue and a banana.
Then you get...
Alistar brought up the exact same thing.
Honey, you've already got a signed photograph
man.
of me. What more do you want?
That game.
Oh hey, I think I found a stick.
That game.
An old metal door. It used to be part of an elevator system.
Why can't we use that elevator to just get up quickly?
Don't you get it? Nope, she didn't get it. You're interrupting our pool game. I would even say you were
Apparently the
severely
elevators are
interrupting
fast
our
travel.
game. Don't say you have the missing 8-ball. Have you got the 8-ball?
Wait,
Now
is
she
that
got
Harry
it.
Potter?
No 8-ball.
Harry
So,
Oh
stop
my god.
interrupting us.
Really?
It's cool, 8-ball at last. Yes, 8.
Nope, that's not giving him the silver ball isn't going to work. Guess what you have to do?
Already figured it out.
Yep. Now you're thinking with adventure
An
game
old
logic.
metal door. It used to be part of an elevator system.
And in exchange for that we get a pool trophy. Great.
You know, I just realized we can rest easy knowing...
Oh my fucking god! Holy fucking shit!
Hey sister.
A reference to Lula? Really?
Where I've come across you before.
What?
Lula?
I don't know what Lula is either.
The president of former president of Brazil?
No, she wasn't. She was a character created specifically for a series of sex-based adventure games that then just escalated into pornographic empire management and future nymphos having sex with robots.
Pornographic empire. I like it.
So it's basically the video game equivalent of Emmanuel.
Sort of. But, I mean, seriously, I've actually referenced this series before, especially when I've been making fun of Germany with a fascination for porn games. Seeing this pop up on my screen now, this has broken my brain. I need a moment, please.
By the way, do you know what Lula means in Portuguese? Squid.
Oh.
So,
Wooden barrel.
think about it.
Let's see. Family of mice has set up a home in there. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
But yeah, still, when I see, when I hear like Lula in a squid or calamari. So when I hear about it in a non-food related context, I mostly think of the former president of Brazil.
They really like nicknames in Brazil.
Oh hey, we got some sticky white stuff.
It's not a nickname, that's actually his name, like Lula da Silva.
I thought it was that, like, it is his nickname, but it is also basically his official name.
Let me just,
like something like that.
I don't think it is, but,
What can I get you?
No, that's his, like, last two names, so his full name is Luis Inácio Lula da Silva.
You didn't see two girls come through here by any chance.
With the amount of trade passing through here, I really can't be expected to remember everyone. Can you jog my memory? Do you have a photo, maybe?
I like
So
how
what
his,
kind of
Photo?
I like how his
Sure.
belt is hovering up over his body.
When you've got something to show.
Also, what the hell is up with her, like... Are those like suspenders hanging her stockings or whatever?
But here earlier.
I think it's just a belt, it's not connected to the pants at all.
No, but down, like, before this bar popped up, it looks as if... See? They're actually...
But they left pretty fast.
Hung.
They seem to be in a bit of a
What is
hurry.
this?
Well, I think those exist. Maybe.
Combined with the short shorts that are basically just almost underwear at this point.
That change color every scene.
Yeah.
Ugh, they smell revolting.
She must be pretty
I don't
cold.
want to meet the person they belong to.
Oh, wait. There we are.
A wine cork. My grandpa used to make animals out of
This
them
game
for
is
me
a
to play
total
with.
pixel hunt.
Sort of understand why they have a zoom mode now.
It's like a token. Oh my god, really?
That was easy. Now the water should be flowing. But where?
What water? What are you talking about? How did you even know that that's what...
I think it's because you're supposed to examine like a similar valve upstairs. So yeah, you're supposed to go up the elevator.
But I can't actually use the elevator at all. Oh wait. God. Should use that pool cue to poke at that mousetrap. Alright, so now what? Do we try to catch the mouse in that wooden barrel, maybe?
Well, we have to, no, we have to save the mouse, otherwise the game becomes unwinnable.
Okay.
No, that was a reference, that wasn't like an actual thing.
We need to put on the vampire's loose teeth, and then we bite the mouse, turning it into a vampire mouse, and then we extract blood from the mouse that way in order to get the mouse blood that we need. Then we have a vampire mouse that can turn into a bat in our inventory for half of the game.
That sounds more entertaining than everything we've seen thus far.
It should be, because the second Discworld adventure game is actually really good. I still can't get over the fact that they have a fucking Lula poster in here.
I don't remember which was the one I played. Like, what was the one in which you were hanging at one point, like Grinsman was hanging from a clock tower and Death shows up?
I think that is the first one.
Okay.
Because basically the entire plot of the second one is that Death goes missing.
Okay, let's see. Combine the pool cue and the fishing line, then combine it with the cork from the bar. Complete the setup with the anchor from the necklace to get robbed with hook.
Of course you have to do this in the right order, because otherwise you're screwed.
I don't know. I think.
Right this time.
I don't know. I think it's. I think if we had like a banana, it would make a lot more sense.
Totally.
And then trade the fish for a blowtorch.
The fishing rod isn't complete yet. I won't catch anything while it's still like this.
So, what do we bait this thing with?
Cheese, I would assume.
You would assume incorrectly.
It's weird because it's one of the most popular fishing baits in real life, but whatever.
Oh my god. No, no. Guess what you have to do?
I already figured it out.
Let's see if I can catch something on the hook.
Damn this cursed delay!
Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy.
The mosquito will be safe in this jar. Why would you want to keep it safe?
Oh god. This fish model.
Oh great, now it's a fishing simulator.
That is not how fish lips work, guys. They don't wear lipstick. That's not why the mouth is a different color.
Let's just move on. I honestly don't want to comment on this.
Alright, now clearly the skeleton child wants fish, because skeletons love fish. Here you go. Oh, nope. Oh, but I could have sworn.
You are going to throw a freaking fit once you find out what the solution to that puzzle is.
Doesn't look like this thing wants to swap. If only I knew what skeleton.
How about the pool trophy? No.
Doesn't look like this thing wants to swap. If only I knew what skeleton babies are into.
How about you just smack it over the head with a shovel? And take what I want.
If I don't have the right tool, I'll end up pulling the
Those
out.
This actually reminds me of the seventh guest, like those eyes. Come up with the skull.
Reminds me of Darkfall.
I don't want to remember Darkfall.
Googly eyes all over the place. Whoa.
Yeah, but the googly eyes were on dolls, so it was different.
It's not different at all. So, has anything changed out here, I wonder? I doubt it. So, what the hell is our next objective?
Okay, go to the restroom at background center of dock and left of the archways.
Wait, what? There's...
Yeah.
And wait, hold on.
The inscription on this gravestone is not legible. Here rests Bernie Bass.
Can we put the bass on Bernie Bass's gravestone and he'll just pop up?
Wash my hands? Why not? After all that rummaging around. Wash my hands?
Nope.
Why not?
We're supposed to give it to the eagle.
Rummaging around.
Of course.
But yeah, first you have to go to the that restroom. Well, at least eagles actually eat fish, right? Well, depending on where they.
So, the restroom was where?
The dock.
An old, very tightly bound tire. I can't get that off.
Center background, he said. Which, if it is what I'm thinking of, then this is complete bullshit. Is it that that thing in the background, the mausoleum?
I'm not getting an action zone, so apparently not.
Maybe the docks it's talking about are wherever you have to drive the boat.
Could it be? Let's see.
Would not surprise me.
No, because it says no. This is the actual dock. Background set left of the archways. What does that mean?
An old watering can at the bottom rusted away.
Who knows? Nothing makes sense and everything is terrible.
You know, honestly, I'm not entirely sure which is the worst game, this or Darkfall. I think they're bad in different ways.
Pretty much.
Like,
and it's
Quantum
not
Squirrel
here
Quantum Squirrel said that that was the Darkfall was the good game and this is a bad game. I think they're like two halves of the same terrible coin.
Both part
and
of the
everyone in the chat
weight.
is disagreeing. Everyone in the chat is disagreeing with me and saying that this is the worst game.
But it's so good.
Also, we didn't have an idea what we were doing in Darkfall either. That's why I was literally reading the walkthrough the entire time. Whereas here, we can at least get some sort of progress by
imagining what is the dumbest solution to any given problem.
Yeah, but at least we're getting somewhere. And I think there's slightly less walking around here than in Darkfall. Oh, okay, you're supposed to pick up that bottle from the floor.
Let's see. Family of mice has set up
what did you say?
Sorry.
The bottle from the floor that's right next to the column in the foreground.
The broken wine bottle, you mean?
Yeah.
Just the remains of a broken
I think it
wine
is. Let
bottle.
me just see.
It's not even a good vintage.
Nope. At least not yet.
Oh, okay. So let me see. Okay, you're supposed to talk to You're supposed to talk to the bartender.
Hello, Harry.
What can I get?
Yeah, you're supposed, and then you have to.
Where's the restroom?
Yep. Right behind
No, sorry. You're supposed to look at find a poster of the band.
Wow.
Where is it?
I already have that, and I've already
Okay, then show it to the
identified them.
bartender.
Already done.
if you like that kind of thing.
Need to pay attention here.
What can I
Okay,
get?
ask for a drink.
Drinkable?
Yeah.
Ask for a Bloody Mary.
Well, as you know, good wine can even be corked with a screw top. Or something like that.
And can corrode? Something I can tell from that look on your face.
Sweetheart, you're just jealous of my pale complexion.
Did the game just crash?
Nope.
Or is... Oh, sorry. It was the stream that froze.
Now we have toilet paper. Look at that bog roll. God damn.
Okay, now you're supposed to ask for a Bloody Mary to him, so you can then grab the wine bottle.
I need a drink.
That's pretty surprising out of
Because that's what you use to make Bloody Marys. Wine.
A Bloody Mary,
no, it's
Wait, I'll have to look downstairs.
No, you'll see.
She's probably
sold out?
as I thought. She's out.
Yes, give me a
I'll
drink,
check
bartender.
chainsaw there.
How are you supposed to know that you're meant to ask for a Bloody Mary as opposed to all the other drinks?
Because Bloody Mary is a name, and Seeds is a funny joke because he thinks you're looking for Bloody Mary, which is a horror persona.
Also, what the hell is he doing?
Right, now we have toilet paper and a wine bottle. Are you supposed to be able to use these things to transfer between screens? Because I have not been able to get those to work.
Wow, she can make the bottle hover with her telekinesis.
She has metal powers, my friend. Metal
It's a woman of many
powers.
talents.
But she can't dance like the king.
No way, none for 323. I don't think that this, as bad as this game is, I don't think it's as bad as Limbo of the Lost.
I think there's quite a bit of model overlap between those two games, actually.
Well, both were made in Bowser, so of course.
Now we can access the restroom because you asked for it.
The barkeeper
Oh,
in
wow.
the bar was talking about. There really is no shortage of fresh air here.
This is really nice.
Oh, so the
Stuff
restroom
in
was
there
hidden.
smells terrible.
Okay.
I'm not going as. Ugh. What a
So yeah, just
stench.
basically steal
That
everything you can
toilet
from there.
mustn't have been cleaned in years. I'd
You have
rather
like a
go in the
rusty
bushes.
bucket,
A large gas
what is
tank. Used to be
else?
quite
Like a
full.
flower pot, an iron bar, and the bathroom reading from inside the bathroom.
The canister's full. Now I can
Okay,
fill up the boat's
now
motor.
you can finally solve
The
the
door won't open.
mystery of the
Even though
baby.
it looks
Guess
like
what you
there's
have
no
to
lock
give him.
mechanism. I'm sure some
Fire.
kind of lever would help. If I don't
I'll
have
let
the
you
right
figure it
tool,
out for
I'll
yourself.
end up pulling the herbs out by
I think I'll
force.
let you figure it out for
Then be
yourself.
unusable.
Okay.
Wait, this... Wow. That was pixel hunting. Holy shit, that tiny little thing sticking out in front of the gas tank was actually something else.
It was a
Stuff in
large
there
gas
smells
tank.
Terrible. What should I do with it? Bathe in gas?
I
Yes, you
think
should bathe in gas. That is exactly what you
gas?
should do, my dear. And then you can throw yourself into the closest open fire.
Then we can all go home.
The inscription on the grave is in.
What was I saying? What was I going to say? Oh yeah,
Oh man.
at least
I was
the
planning on
developers gave
drinking
us
that one,
some
but who
mercy
knows what
to
use that kitten might have later.
make like all interactable things.
This fucking cat toy. What the hell?
Yep. There we go. What did the baby want? Booze.
I mean, just look at this model. What the hell?
It's like a cat with 2 more feet.
It's like an atrophied cat.
Catrophied, if you like.
I think that cat will have to make a guest appearance in Loathsome Bureaucrat.
So I refueled and ready to go. The motor's started, but these creepers have wrapped themselves all around the outboard motor. Done it. Now the motor is for this lake looks quite
Okay,
murky.
so let me just
Fortunately,
see
I've
what
got
we
this
have to
dinghy
do
and don't have to
next.
swim.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'll just chime in when we become stuck again. it's like I said, I think this game is like marginally more intuitive than Starfall. So I don't feel the need to literally explain everything.
What's that? There's a hand running around. Seems kind of familiar. Where have I seen that before?
Shame the hand.
The hand seems to be scared of me. That won't help. I don't think I can catch the hand with that.
Where have I seen that before?
The
Yes,
jetty back
where
there
indeed.
doesn't look all that stable. I can't reach the hand. The jetty back there doesn't look all that stable. I can't reach the hand from there. That won't help. I don't think I can catch the hand with that.
It's a very specifically a 2.5 gallon bucket. I like that.
That won't help. I don't think I can catch the hand with that. It keeps getting better. So now there's a tentacle on the loose as well. I best not get too close. That thing's not to be messed with. That's definitely much too close to the tentacle for my liking.
We're supposed to use the mouse trap.
Oh dear.
Please tell me this isn't going where I think it's going. Poser muzzles and tentacles, oh please no.
Let's not talk about it, maybe it won't happen.
Then let's see
I
if
think
the
we might
hand
have to
falls
set the
into
trap first. But what do hands like?
I'd better try to catch the hand with something.
Go left to a more stable part of the dock, use the mousetrap on the running hand.
Yep, that's the thing. You can't place it. You have to actually use it on the hand. That's the thing.
That makes sense.
And actually hitting the damn thing is sort of
Let's see if the
tricky.
hand falls into the trap. Ha! I've caught the running hand.
Ouch. Oh, what?
Now we have a hand. Just what we needed.
Now we have Thing!
Need a hand? Have this one.
Or Ash's hand, depending on what you prefer.
It's definitely much too close to the tentacle for my liking.
If we needed another hand, you know where we would get one? The second ham store.
Yeah. I don't even think coughing and clearing your throat can get you away from that one. You're going to have to take responsibility.
Just trying to
You
lighten
have
the
to live
mood.
with your shame.
This game is so numbing.
It really is though, isn't it? Ah, okay. So let's see. Maybe we can use the toy cat with the tentacle to distract it.
It's definitely much too close to the tentacle for my liking.
Apparently not. Right, so let's just go through the millions of items in our inventory.
Oh no. Okay, I'm just going to have to say this because I honestly have no idea how you were supposed to know this. You're supposed to combine the captured hand with the iron rod to get the icy cold handshake
That works.
and metal
I can
shackles.
free the hand from the shackle like that.
Wait. What?
Yep.
How would this... I mean, let's be perfectly fair here. It is a hand chopped off at the wrist. A shackle would not even stay attached. You could just pull it off.
Because adventure games. said, the backer of Broken Age.
Okay, now we have shackles and we have
Now you have to combine it with the chain and then shackle one of the tentacles.
Okay, so I was not actually allowed to combine the shackle with chain before I separated the shackle and the hand. So as usual I was doing the right thing, just in the wrong order. Great, okay. Now we have shackle and chain. Can we combine that with anything, I wonder? Or just what do we need it for, rather?
When the right tentacle disappears, use the shackle and chain on the post at foreground, left of the right tentacle. See that the right tentacle is now shackled.
This is one of those timing things, then.
The chain and foot shackle are in place. Let's wait and see if the tentacle falls into the trap. Ha! The tentacle's fallen for my trap. Now I can have a look around here in peace.
Or the tentacle just pulls down, and since it's slimmer at the end, it will just slide right out of the shackle. And then it will smack you around for being so silly.
Or worse.
Really not very pretty, but I'll take it
No.
all the same.
It will smack her around.
That's a really beautiful
and
building.
nothing
Someone has
else.
built a magnificent greenhouse here as well. These sneakers look almost new. At least I'll have something to change into. One can never have enough shoes.
Is that a giant ant or something in the background there behind the fence? I can't quite tell.
I can recognize a few pretty plants through the window. There are also
And there's that rat again.
Yep, riding the same skull.
This rose is really...
We're using assets all day, every day.
This tree looks mighty old. There is a large hole in the window pane. I can see something glittering over the back there. I must be careful not to hurt myself on the glass edges. That glittering thing was a small key. I had to stretch pretty hard to get at it.
Why does she
At
keep
least I didn't
dancing
cut
whenever she
myself
needs to
on the
do
glass
anything?
shards.
Cause she's got rhythm in her blood.
Genetics and biochemical structures. A very ornate stone well. Unfortunately, there's no water. Otherwise, it would be even more attractive and
I
practical.
like how she lets us know that she had to stretch pretty hard to get it.
Now the graphics look like we're in the mid-90s during Kindredly software title. Yes, please save often because we don't want another incident like in Darkfall.
Actually, we do. We want the
No, we
game.
don't.
We want the game to crash so that we can take that reason to just leave.
Wonder if it still works.
Alright, anything else of interest? Drawers. Fetches us a keyring.
A collection of mathematical... These plans have been
Pocket
lying
watch.
here for quite some time. The place is drawn on them, a little wooden table clock that stopped ticking. Even more science books. These ones look like they've been read recently.
Pocket watch,
That's an old
sight
brown
plan,
armchair.
and
It
keyring.
looks very comfortable. As soon as I get a
Yep,
chance, I
that
can
sure is a
find out how
pocket
comfortable
watch
it
right
really
there.
is.
If you're 9'6".
It's a Flavor Flav's pocket watch.
No, hey, apparently there's treasure in the water somewhere.
A really beautiful view of a small forest, even though the ground down there looks very swampy.
I mean,
Forest is
why
still
did you...
large.
Have a look at it
I
anyway.
mean,
Go ahead.
why do you even go to the trouble of making... of putting her holding
That
the
doesn't look like
items
a
if
normal greenhouse
you're
to
not
me.
going to change your
I don't
pose
even
or
wanna
make
know
an
what they're
effort to actually
experimenting on.
scale them?
This
Why not
door
just
is
show
locked.
like a window with the item like literally every other single adventure game on
A sign
Earth?
with first aid information. I hope that I won't need these instructions.
Oh hey, now we're in the secret Umbrella Labs.
The door is locked. It's the right key or nothing. That was the wrong key.
Well, that would explain all the stupid puzzles.
Open sesame. Fantastic. I've got to enter a code. And how am I supposed to know it?
Did they just make you use it twice for no reason?
Thrice, actually. And this diving equipment, I don't know really if this is one size fits all, but... Right. Right, this one is pointing at 1 minute to 4, so the code is naturally 1359. Or no, it's a 3-digit code, really?
Remember the notice in the office. 7 centuries and a quarter. 725.
And here I was thinking that I was really clever and had figured it out.
No, it's not the time on the watch, it's the notice in the office.
It's amazing.
The Rockin Dead plays you just as you play
I've never
it.
seen a machine like that before. Reminds me of an old TV. It looks as though you're supposed to
Rockin
get
Dead.
in it, but
Was The Walking Dead even was The Rockin Dead even a thing back in 2011? When did the comic start?
There's a tube missing from the controller. If I can find one, perhaps I can
time
get
machine.
this thing working again.
Well, I
Some
think
kind
the
of
phrase "The
controller?
Walking Dead" had been
Presumably
around,
for the big machine.
you know, before
There's
then.
a tube in it down there.
Okay,
I've seen
but
something like
still,
that before in
it's-
our amps.
I don't know. It just sounds too specific to not be a reference. I've seen something like that before in our amps. That means I know electronics.
It's a Stargate reference.
It's a crazy world.
The test chambers.
Once you hear that video, you will never get the song out of your head.
This door's locked.
Right.
That's not going to do anything much, apart from it possibly getting wet. That's not going to do anything much, apart from it possibly getting wet.
Let's use the fish.
That's not
Turn it
going to
into a
do
hang on.
super fish.
apart from it possibly
Hang on, I'll be right
getting
back.
wet. That's not going to do anything much,
The cat,
apart
maybe?
from it possibly getting wet.
I wish.
The plant has hardly grown in this liquid.
I suppose that maybe we're supposed to pick those 3 herbs, put them in each in one of these test chambers and run them. And then they will grow really big.
Then we can make a delicious meal.
Yep. Put a tomato in there and so on. It made the biggest fucking salad. Holy shit.
The liquid has caused the plant to grow unbelievably quick.
Yep, looks like the middle one is the one we're after.
But the question is, how do we pick those herbs?
With a correct tool, of course. Which we'll find at the bottom of the river by diving, I guess. I have no idea.
I have a feeling we're in the 3rd act. We'll be over soon.
One can always hope, right? Right, time for a diving minigame.
This seems to be some kind of hidden entrance. Let's see where it leads. So, that's the wheel turns. Not so easy underwater. Let's see what
Did
happens
she
here.
just take off her boots and jacket and suddenly she is wearing something underneath that jacket? See, does this get us back up to the danger?
Someone
Yes,
appears to
continue.
have built a large lab here. I wonder what for. Let's see if I can find a way into it.
You could try just swimming right in there, it's pretty open. Man, look at all those bass. Huge. I must say though that I do love that they basically make her wear underwear and boots, and then they just sit around the table and go, okay, how do we find a reason to make her take off more of her clothes?
Out of that diving gear at last. Let's see what I found.
But you didn't take off her knee socks.
A bridge is approaching from over there. The rowing boat looks really unsafe. There's no way I'm getting in there.
What
Could
the
just
hell
as
was
well
that?
swim.
What? What?
It just didn't feel like animating her
Metal
walking
door
across
is
the bridge.
bolted. Unfortunately, I can't find
So she
any
teleports.
kind of lock. I guess there are controls somewhere else for opening it.
The powers of metal!
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
And she did it again here. What the hell? What's going on? I'm scared.
Why are the rocks glowing?
I can hear something moving, but it must be further up. Sounds like a lifting platform. This is a really big lab.
Yes, we
Doesn't
can't go
look like
swimming
much
without a
is working
swimsuit.
anymore, though. Someone really let this place go to the dogs. This operating table doesn't exactly look comfortable. I would not lie on that willingly. A zombie riding on
Oh
a giant
God.
mutant rat?
Why?
Oh, great. What next?
Yes, game, please do tell me. What next? What does come next after this?
A zombie riding on a giant mutant rat. Well, no.
And he has a double halberd.
Is he behind glass or?
I suppose.
This appears to be some kind of energy distribution box. I'd better not touch anything. I don't understand. What a giant! Frankenstein, we salute you. Someone's experimenting with things here that you should.
That
just
does
keep
bring
your
up an
hands
interesting
off. Didn't I
point.
mention
Whatever
that in my
happened to the
song,
guy
Creator's
whose car
Creation?
battery we just stole?
He's just sitting back home. Sad.
This is good stuff up.
Wow, that line.
That's obviously
That line
the
is
control
definitely
panel for the
someone,
operating table. Enough
something
this
a person
operating
would
table
say.
Doesn't exactly look comfortable. I would not lie on that willingly.
So, will we ever get any idea of who these people are and why are they doing this, or what the hell is going
Especially
on?
once they're brought to life.
Skeletons.
Like, what is this? And,
Do they just want to show off the models they paid for or something?
I suppose.
That's obviously the control panel for the operating table. Nothing is happening though. This appears to be some kind of energy distribution box. I'd better not touch anything. I don't understand
So
enough
what
about
the heck am I actually supposed to do down here?
Well, time to go check out the walkthrough. Let's see. Do we have a large piece of cheese?
No, we only have a standard piece of cheese. So
okay.
maybe we can grow that in the lab. That would really not make any sense though.
Let's see. See 2 metal doors and 3 test canisters in the room. See a control panel on the left that has 3 levels. Pull up the right level. Yeah, okay, that's basically what you have to do.
Hey, that's practical. The platform
Led to believe it only worked on plants.
automatically.
Do we have the canister with quick growth fertilizer?
No.
Okay, do we have an empty canister?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me
The
see.
generator
Yes, we're in
isn't
bad
working,
shape.
and from what I can see, it isn't controlled from
Get
the
an empty canister from
Wait,
the
hold
Hellfire
on, hold on. Generator control console.
The generator isn't
From what I can see, the generator isn't controlled from here. Okay then.
Well, it's clearly a
This
backup
old
control
brass
console.
key here seems to be
And I
almost
think
as
we
if
do
it's
have the
out of
canisters,
the
that
box.
thing that said
I'll
Hellfire.
take it with me.
Fuel.
Perhaps I'll find the door that it opens.
And now we have a very old and worn looking brass key.
The metal door is bolted. Unfortunately, I can't find any kind of lock. I guess there are controls somewhere else for opening it.
Right. Now there's a freaking gull here all of a sudden. What the hell?
Ew. How the hell can she swim in that?
To be perfectly fair, that is generally the color of water at the bottom of a river. Let's
Yeah, but
see,
to
right.
But to swim in that and that skimpy outfit, ew. Okay, so let's see. You are supposed to... Hang on. The side bottle is leaking. Use the... Yeah, you're supposed to use the empty fuel canister on the side bottle that is leaking.
Let's start leaking. I think we're going to have to actually fill it first.
Okay, so pull the middle lever and see the middle test chamber fill up. The plant inside grows fast. Yeah.
Leaky area, it
If I had
says.
the right kind of container, I could tap off some of this special fertilizer.
There we go.
How the hell were you supposed to know that?
Magic. Alright. Now we have quick growth fertilizer. What the
Okay,
heck are
now
supposed
we
to do with
need
that?
to make the cheese bigger.
Embiggen the cheese.
Embiggen the cheese, yeah.
Now how would you do that?
Okay, now pull all the levers down to empty the 3 test canisters.
Okay. Yes, game. Thank you for showing me that happen for the 3rd time. I don't really care. Right. So, do I have to place them into the chambers in order or something?
Place the cheese in the left empty canister. And then pull the left lever.
And then I put it in the right one to make it grow even more.
No, I think this is enough.
Oh, okay then.
Why do you have to empty all of them then?
It's what the walkthrough says.
And now we have magical flying cheese.
I think it's
man.
just a sponge or something.
The cheese has grown
We have
at least
created
10 fold in
SpongeBob.
size. That's a really massive piece of cheese.
It's all our fault.
Look at all that cheese.
This door is locked. This door is locked.
Well. So, are we returning to the undersea lab now?
Wait, so, do we have the peculiar fruit husks?
No.
Okay, so go right and see the locked metal door, check the first aid sign on the wall, use the key ring on the metal door to unlock it. Go around at the bio experiments that failed. Go left and check the
What a
dirty
huge
control
laboratory.
consoles.
It looks really old and almost reminds me a bit of the lab I wrote about in my latest song. That's really weird.
Why do we have so
Experiment
many
in this
items,
chamber
man?
seems to have failed. The test subject doesn't look very animated at any rate. What kind of weird thing is that? The experiment that created it must have really gone wrong. I hope. We had a creature just like that in our video.
Go left to
This
check
one
the
here's
dirty
alive,
control
and it
consoles.
looks pretty hungry.
So now we have a big evil spider thing. I just want to point this out, since we're, you know, not commenting much at the moment, that I really don't like this game.
Really?
It is pretty bad.
I can't imagine why.
The experiment in this chamber seems to have failed.
There's not really
The test
much to
subject
say.
doesn't look very animated. These weird
Well, there
looking
wasn't a
fruit
lot to
boxes
say about
have
Darkfall
survived here
either.
For a long while. I'll take a few. Phew. They don't smell too good.
Okay, so you were supposed to check the console? You already did?
Which one I was about to say?
The one at the left.
Yeah, I poked,
Okay, go.
poked
It
around
says here,
it.
go back to the right, climb to the next level path at left, see a giant spider over the dirty control console. Go left and take peculiar fruit husks from a chamber.
Yep, that's what
Okay.
I just did.
Okay, we already got that. Sorry, because I keep alternating between the stream and the thing. Go up one more level. Go right, and when you're across the big spider in the foreground, see a ladder in the background. So I guess you're supposed to go back to that rusty laboratory. No, don't say that, Alice. Our good adventure gaming did exist. What about Grim Fandango? And we can always hope that,
So,
like-
once we're up here, is there actually something to do here, or is it just...
there's a ladder. You see a ladder in the foreground? A ladder under the spider?
Yeah, but that just brings us down one level so we can pass him by and pass to the left
Okay.
side of the lab, so...
Wait. Hang on. Yeah, you're supposed to climb the ladder behind the spider. That's what it says here. Or at least a ladder around that area. Because
Lots
No,
of
that's it.
bookshelves and a
Ah,
desk with a
there we
chair.
go.
Looks like an office to me. What
Oh,
are those
oh,
chains
you
on
have
the
to be in
ceiling
the
for, I
exact
wonder?
right
Only a stack of
levels.
old,
Yeah.
dusty books. I can't
Wow,
see
that's just
anything of
great.
interest. The hands
That's
of the
just
clock are
really,
pointing
really
to
great.
Just before 12. Is that some kind of omen? You can pull
You
these
are
chains
definitely
down,
supposed
and
to find
shortly
this thing.
afterwards, they're hanging back in their original positions.
Well, time to
That's
steal
supposed to
everything
mean
that's
something
not
to me?
nailed down.
Yup. You can pull on these rusty chains.
This desk light isn't working anymore.
Note that the desk has a paper with a color wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, and wait, let me just put this on thing. Okay, now you're supposed to pull the books.
This has an interesting only a stack of old dusty books. There is a handwritten note on the outside of the uppermost book. It says,
Check
"From three
rusty
colors,
dusty
choose
books
two.
with yellow
Left
book
is
on
green,
top.
the middle is red, and right
Read
is
the
blue.
note that states
Your
from
path is
3
violet."
colors, choose 2. Left is green, the middle is red, and right will be blue. Your path is violet.
So these chains are part of a mechanism.
If the left chain is green,
Yep, there we
middle
go.
chain is red, and right is
We'll have to
blue.
find another way
Red
to
combined
get to
with
the
blue
large
makes
hall.
violet. Pull the middle and right chains fast
Yep.
to make them lower together.
I figured that out. Most interestingly though is the fact that apparently they need to be pulled at almost exactly the same time. Because they start going up right away.
You know, this whole delay thing is probably going... When the video is uploaded, it's probably going to make me look like that talking horse from Ultima.
Alright, now we can peek into the next door room.
Okay, hang on.
But
Perhaps you have to use the hand,
thing is
like to spy for you or something.
thing is that there's nothing to poke at all, actually.
Okay, so go over to walks the hall. Beyond that wall. Go back to the left and down to the lab.
Okay.
At the landing just below the ladder, go right. And then you... Okay, now you should probably find another ladder up.
Yeah, up there. The question is,
Yeah.
how the hell do I get to that level? Continued up-laddering.
Yeah, it's the ladder is past that guy with the open stomach.
Alright, here we go.
Wow, I
This
mean,
office
this
looks just
depth
like the one that
puzzle
I was
is
in
just
now.
so
Only
idiotic.
only a stack of old dusty books. There is a book
I
on the
mean,
top entitled Life
this
is
isn't
Worth
as
Only
much a
Stack of
puzzle
Old
as it
Dusty.
is
Something has
like
been
horrible
crossed out
game
on the top book's
design
cover. The only word that I can
masquerading
still
as a
make out is
puzzle.
yellow. The hands of this clock are pointing
So
just
now it's
after
supposed to be
12.
yellow, huh? Good times.
Red mixed with green makes yellow.
Just as I thought. The chains in this room open a secret passageway as well. Only a stack. Hey, there's my favorite guitar. So this is where it got to. It almost looks like an altar. Or is it a trap?
Of course it's a trap, you silly Billy.
That's my baby. In one piece and freshly polished. And 2 tube amps as well. It's all just begging for a little jam session.
Take the guitar.
She makes it seem like it already belonged to you, like you just found it or something.
This tube is fixed. This tube is fixed. It's too tightly. I can't get it off.
Now we have a tube. Excellent. And we needed a tube down in the lab, didn't we? The undersea lab, I believe.
What exactly is like the actual physical reason behind amplifiers with vacuum tubes sounding better than regular ones?
It's hard to explain. There's not that much of a difference. But,
the wonders of analog sound.
Yeah.
Is it because of frequency response or something?
Once you've studied music for a few decades, you will understand.
I know quite a bit about electronics, so I thought that was actually the reason.
Let's see. I'm sort of curious, by the way. In our wonderful Skype call, are the rest of the guests still around?
I am.
I am.
Alright, I'm just checking because... as you mentioned, there's really not all that much to say about the game, so I'm consistently curious if someone's dropped out or if they're just choosing to remain reticent.
Everyone's just standing, just sitting there agape at the spectacle.
I'm just trying to keep awake.
Ouch.
That's obviously
So
the
anyway,
control
if
panel
you
for the
want a good horror
Nothing is
game,
happening.
apparently there was this
There's no
free
juice.
one just released that
This appears to be
is
some
supposedly
kind of
quite
energy
good. It's
distribution box.
called
I'd
what?
better not touch
I think
anything.
Mother's
I don't
Inferno.
understand enough about it.
I
The
think
sequel to
Super
that.
Great
That's
Friends
obviously the
streamed
control
that
panel for the
recently.
operating table.
Oh.
Nothing is happening though. There's no juice. That's obviously the control panel.
Speaking
for
of
the
which, whatever
operating
happened to the mode thread?
Nothing is
Did
happening.
each
There's
just
no juice.
did everyone just basically run away ever since that whole conspiracy incident happened?
What incident?
I'm not sure if you've been following the mode thread.
No.
Okay, so so Super Great Friend had this adventure game called Mode, which was pretty hilariously. It was actually, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a bad game. It's just like a bit of a failed experiment, and so the interesting thing is that he actually made a contact with the guy who directed, shall we say, the game, the main creative director, and throughout the whole thread, like, he had like some really interesting insights about both like what he was trying to accomplish and anecdotes and like his whole perspective on the nature of art and stuff. And then all of a sudden, yeah, as Alastor says, near the end he basically just started saying, by the way, I also believe that the government has managed to successfully implement mind control, and I also believe in the female death camp theory.
What?
Yeah. It's basically like that horrible thing that happens when you actually know someone who is, by all accounts, an extremely intelligent and interesting person, and then all of a sudden you find out like they have some incredibly batshit belief.
Are we talking about the developer or Super Great Friends?
No, the developer, yeah.
Ah.
That wasn't very nice, look.
Well, as I said, it's hard to stay awake through this game.
There is nothing in these wooden
I should seriously, I should just quit it and find my old disc that I got for free when I first started subscribing to GameStar. Because I actually have a legit CD copy somewhere of the first Lula game. I have Lula the Sexy Empire, a German version, on a disc somewhere.
It's a sexy Roman Empire.
Yep. That is the full name of the game, Lula the Sexy Empire.
No, I don't think he actually bases his beliefs on the X-Files. I honestly, when he started talking about the female death camp, I honestly thought of Deus Ex.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
What?
It's a Deus Ex reference. Right, so anyway, let's just
Oh, right. Sorry.
hang out on this dingy for a while.
Okay, let me just see then what the hell we're supposed to do.
Turn on anaglyphic mode.
Tell us how far we are, you know, before the end.
We are about 2/3 in.
That's not far enough.
Okay, so let's see. Enter. So we've already dived. So yeah, we already saw the zombie riding the giant rat. We already have the old brass key, right?
Yep.
Okay, so go to the swamp, go to the dock at right, go to the restroom area.
So it's finally time to go to the toilet.
I guess.
Alright. What's the plan?
Go through the wood door and be at the swamp again. Go left until the rat, give the large cheese to the rat, it
The door
dies.
won't open, even though it looks like there's no lock mechanism. I'm sure some kind of lever would help.
No, the door isn't open.
Let's see.
Great.
There we
Done
go.
it. A swamp forest. It's probably safer to stay on the path. Who knows what's slithering around in the bog?
Oh hey, there's some
If I
thyme.
don't have the right tool, I'll end up pulling the herbs out by force.
Oh, so we
Then
have
be
parsley,
unusable.
we have thyme.
We don't have any of them because we don't have the right tool.
Okay, so I suppose we're going to have to gather parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. It's funny.
I'm not gonna get it.
It's funny because it's the name of a song.
Pull it this way a bit. I might be able to. Great, it's working. I can get to the other side now. I'm not gonna get at that floating barrel like that.
Oh, but
If I
come
were to
on.
pull it this way
Just
a bit,
use
I
the
might
same
be able to
tool
run
again. It's not that hard. Are they really going to make me do it on every one? Yes, they are.
Mosquitoes. Those little buzzing pests are really disgusting. And somehow they're a bit too big as well. A treehouse. Looks lived in. I wonder who's set up home in there.
Look at that rat.
Oh, didn't expect that. I hope I did. It looks like someone lives in the treehouse. Unfortunately, I can't make anything else out from down here. I should find a way to get up there. Look. There are a few holes in the trunk. I wonder if I can somehow make use of that.
You really have to capitalize John.
Okay,
That doesn't fit in there.
okay, apparently we actually, since we didn't follow the sequence from the thing, like from the walkthrough, let me just see,
Let's go chat with the rat first. Looks like a nice guy.
I don't know. He might be a bad rat.
Abort. Abort.
Jeez, what a big beast. Someone must have helped him along a bit.
Right, bro, I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking piece of cheese.
Wow, what a huge piece of cheese. That should be big enough, even for, wow, It's really knocked the giant rat's socks off. I guess the cheese was poisoned.
Game, you just forced me to commit murder without realizing. You are the worst. That is ethically incorrect and you know it.
Someone's pimped this place out well. Looks like a small but fully operational moonshine liquor distiller. This mash smells quite potent.
It was a bad rat.
Yeah. Think of all the damage it would do to the local ecosystem.
Tightly. I can't get it open. Something gets added to the pot.
And Steam
Where
accounts.
did I put my instruction manual for distilling moonshine? A large, empty wooden barrel. There's a tube sticking out of the side. The machine probably, the barrel is still completely empty.
Okay, let's
I should
see what
distill
we
some liquor
need.
first. This lid is closed very tightly. I can't get it open.
Okay.
This lid is closed very tightly.
Okay, you
I
already
can't get it
have
open.
everything you could get in this screen. For now.
Yeah, well, here's Bloody Mary.
My snuggle king. If only he knew how much I yearn for him. Why doesn't he notice me?
Well, here's a signed photo of the man.
A signed photo with a dedication.
What the hell is she wearing?
Where did you get
A nurse outfit, of course.
I'm talking about like that huge.
I shot the picture in Harry's
That
barn
that's
and
not how
designed it just for you.
those boob windows work.
Really?
He said that he's sorry, but he's just not into women. Well, jeez. Let's be nice.
Yes, he told me he's waiting for you there.
He's waiting for you at the Chetty tonight.
He's waiting for me at Harry's bar? But I can't go in there. I haven't paid my tab.
Yeah, Harry was pretty cross that he didn't have anything left to mix cocktails with.
Yeah, that's true. Harry's store cupboard is filled. And my kitchen glass. All empty. Well, what can I do?
Okay, perhaps you might be interested in this photo.
Right, so... we trick to meet the king out on the jetty instead, or do we try to actually brew some moonshine?
You're supposed to tell her to that he will meet that the king will meet her on the jetty, and then you're supposed to steal her chainsaw.
My snuggle king. If only he
I see.
I shot the
And to the game's credit, you don't
Yes,
have
it's
to get parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. You have to collect basil,
Bloody
chives,
Mary's
thyme, and
chainsaw.
parsley.
She's not going to be needing it to cut hearts into trees anymore. I'd better take it before someone hurts themselves.
Now I have a chainsaw.
Now we can finally
This lid
collect
is
those
closed
herbs.
very tightly. Why should I
No,
put
we
that in
can't.
there?
Check the moonshine still. Take the mash and the empty gas tank behind. Yeah, we already have that.
Yep.
Let's see. Go right and walk the logs and barrels until we get to the treehouse. See another portal left of the treehouse.
A portal, you say?
Yes. Because now we're thinking with them.
I always think with portals.
It looks like someone lives in the treehouse.
Let's just chainsaw the thing down.
Fit in there.
If you haven't yet, pick up the metal key from the ground. See holes.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Use Bloody Mary's
Looked like
chainsaw
he
with the
was serving one
shovel.
under John. So,
What?
Really, game? Really?
Yeah, but now the stream's gone dark.
The pieces of wood from the spade shaft fit perfectly, as if that were what they were made for.
It's fine for me.
That's a really impressive treehouse. And well furnished, too.
Oh wait, no it isn't.
Someone's standing over there. Must be the
Oh wait,
owner
now
of
it
the
is.
treehouse.
Oh.
Oh man, look at that though. Got a big nice old anti-aircraft gun over there.
Something's being made here, but I can't make out what it is. The coal in this coal burner is almost out. You can't make anything.
Yeah,
in the
it's
top.
Doug
There's some giant
Ratman.
rats hanging up there. Fortunately, they're already dead. I really wouldn't want to meet one of them in the wild.
And if anyone hasn't caught the reference yet, yes, we are in the marsh of the rodents of unusual size.
I think that was pretty obvious at this juncture.
Only to some of us.
Hey, keep your paws away from my stuff.
A big pile of cookbooks. Cooking with wild animals, that's a really powerful gun. But it looks like there's no ammunition. What a shame. I'd have loved to fire a round off with that.
Hey, what are you doing at my center of power? My tree house.
Sorry, I just followed that delicious smell and ended up here.
Delicious smell? Oh, you mean Uncle Waldo's chicken soup?
Oh hey, it's Herman
Yeah, it
Tootroth.
smells wonderful.
What is going on with his eyebrows?
Chicken soup. Can you give me the recipe?
Of course not. Uncle Waldo's chicken soup is made to a well-guarded secret recipe. Even the rearing of the chickens is a secret.
Wow, that sounds like a really professional production. And you're the boss?
Yeah, of course I'm
Even
the
the,
boss.
even the
After
rearing
all,
of the chickens is a secret.
does have the same name as me.
I think the joke is he doesn't use chickens. He uses rats.
Yup. So, what should we ask him about, I wonder?
Okay, select follow the delicious smell, jewels, staff, what to do, and cooking, cleaning, discretion.
Then I'm sure you all...
Another two like it. Oops,
Okay, and you
got
don't
it.
have the options for any of those. Then you must have a job for me.
Yep.
Sorry,
Delicious.
chicken...
Yeah.
Wow.
Staff.
Yeah, why not?
What can you do?
Let's see. Cooking, cleaning, and discretion.
Cooking, cleaning, discretion. I can do all that.
Well, that sounds good.
Great, I'll take...
Okay. Here's your first.
Yep, he wants basil, thyme, chives, and parsley.
Thyme, chives, and parsley. You
And now we have a herbsicle.
Well, you have to cut it with the sickle in order to get magical powers. Haven't you ever read Asterisk?
Asterix.
Asterisk. Ix. Like,
Very good.
I'm sorry, I never pronounced it in English before. That's odd.
And I
Speaking
have
of
indeed
pronunciation.
read all of those books.
So have
Speaking of
I.
pronunciation, it's pronounced time, not thyme.
Well, how about you shut your face, Mr. American man? Where I
Yeah.
come from.
Speaking of Asterisk, Ix. Damn it. So,
He's French.
did they ever... Yeah, no, I'm just wondering if they ever made any plans to make another one after that
that Uncle
horrible,
Waldo wanted.
horrible one that was The Falling Sky.
Good question.
Did you read that one too?
A good handful of chives. I can take that off.
I've read almost half of them, I think.
Yes, but the most recent one.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the
one with the aliens.
Well, you see. Everyone loves aliens, right?
Not an asterisk.
Some fresh parsley. Uncle Waldo asked for that.
Uncle Waldo asked for that.
A fresh bunch of beans.
There we go.
The one that had a screed against manga, yes. But honestly, I don't think that was the worst. It wasn't even have it had a screed against manga. It had like the topical Bush administration joke. It was literally, I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't even want to talk about it.
The scannerist for the Asterix, the old Asterix comics, died.
Yep.
Yeah, but even several of the ones made after that were actually pretty good. But then this happened.
The longer he has been dead, the more of his memory is lost, you know.
I guess. This last one was literally the Highlander 2 of Asterix. In more ways than one.
My favorite scene in all of the Highlander movies is the scene where Sean Connery gives up his immortality and he turns into sparkles and he stops a giant fan that was supposed to chop them into pieces. That was my favorite part.
My favorite scene of that movie was literally when McLeod's love interest then just goes, basically just tries to make sense of what is happening, and then it's almost as if the movie is basically trying to show how stupid everything become. So she basically says, so let me get this straight, you're from another planet and you're immortal there, but you're mortal here, unless more people from there come here, and then you kill all the guys from here, and then you're mortal again.
Enough of that, I found guns!
Clearly belongs to a weapon freak. I think I'll put the guns to one side. I'll take
Anon. Sean Connery's not supposed to be Spanish, he's Egyptian. He even said so.
And of all these guns, the only thing she has any interest in is fireworks.
Well, probably because the guns don't have bullets. I mean, you don't store loaded weapons.
Those are some tiny guns.
I'm sitting behind bars.
I mean, everyone knows that you never store loaded weapons. I mean, even those idiots from Battlefield Earth knew it.
Have spent a portion of their time behind bars, as mankind was not worthy of them. But people, be aware.
Oh hey, plot foreshadowing.
And no bars tough
Look at those teeth.
One of the Knights of Terror captive. My nephew can rot in hell. He brought disgrace on his own flesh and blood and betrayed his uncle. My revenge will be terrible.
Who the hell would make a newspaper in 3D? Seriously.
If I understand this
1980s, baby.
Correctly, this part is about the current lord of the castle.
As soon as I'm free, this soup machine will be put into production. It has been invented by me for the sole purpose of ensuring that mankind gets to eat what it deserves. Rat carcasses. And the profits will serve one purpose only. To return power to those whom it befits.
I like this guy.
A machine for producing chicken soup, planned right down to the smallest detail, using the meat of giant mutant rats.
So the game is basically just dumping the entire plot on this right now. Is that what's happening?
So that it appeals to the commoner's palate. I used my time in captivity to research the power of herbs that will blind the common man. People should thank me that they are getting any grub at all.
Whoever the idiot was that wrote this diary, his world domination plans are based on common kitchen herbs and a few rather less appetizing ingredients.
As soon as the soup must be well seasoned and spiced, so that it appeals to...
I'd better put everything back where I found it and lock the crate again. Wouldn't want Waldo to know I've been amongst his stuff.
I agree with Chef Face, Anon. As bad as Highlander 2 was, Highlander the Source was just several leagues,
Something's being
like
made
several
here, but I
orders
can't
of
make out what it
magnitude
is.
worse.
Wasn't there a Highlander cartoon?
There was,
Yes, there
and
was.
it is one of my favorite cartoons ever, because in pretty much every other episode, the villain believes that the protagonist is coming to kill him, and he always says the same line. It also has the best setup ever, because there is this, like, just the group of elders sort of thing. Like, partly like in the original movie, and they all decide to put down their swords. They all have large white beards and white hair and long white clothes, and they all put their swords down in a big circle. And then the villain comes in, and he's dressed in this black armor with evil details, and he has no eyebrows. And he says, "But I shall not." And they go,
No.
"Oh no, you villain!" And he goes, "Ha ha, you cannot stop me now, for you have chosen to lay down your swords." And they go, "Oh no, we can't stop him now, because we have chosen to lay down our swords."
No, that's not even half of it. Like, the guy basically says, "I refuse to take this silly pledge, and as thus I claim the prize, everlasting immortality and power." Like, okay, so the be claimed if everyone else just gives up.
As long as the surveillance cameras are on, I better be careful and
What?
not touch anything. The surveillance
And of
camera is
course,
still
let's
on.
not forget the
I better
classic
not- this
moment
surveillance
that
camera
when
is definitely on.
the
Waldo
protagonist
seems to be
finally
very
finds out that he's,
Too
like, I
careful
think
with
his
them.
immortal powers awaken,
What
and
use
then
would that
we
be?
get
If I
across
destroy the camera, then
a
Waldo's
shot of
sure
the
to come
villain
straight
going,
down here.
"Yeah."
It's pretty great, basically.
What use would that
But
be?
it was
If I
literally the
destroy
most
camera, then Waldo's sure to come
ridiculous
straight
no.
down here.
It was like some sort of like a whine, like no.
Stop.
Just look it up online. It's amazing. I think Spoonie did. I think the Spoonie experiment, yeah, did a review of the game, which was based on the cartoon, and they put that scene. It's incredible.
Lurkhopper's reaction pretty much made that whole story, I feel.
Why should I stoop to talk
No.
as long as I'm here?
How about fireworks? You like fireworks, right? Oh. How about a chainsaw?
That is of no interest to me.
How about a toy cat?
How about every single inventory items we have?
Interest to me. Come back.
A model
Wait.
aircraft, maybe?
Wait, let me go through every single
A cool
thing
hat.
that I'm wearing.
Interest to
How about the pool trophy? You look like a sort of man who plays pool.
is of no interest.
I think we might as well address the obvious issue. Where the hell is she keeping all this stuff? She's
How
barely
about a
wearing any
giant
clothes.
dead rat?
How about some bathroom reading? You look like the kind who...
Interest. That
Sneakers? A pocket watch?
is of no interest.
I'm sort of just making fun of the game at this point, because we have a million items that are clearly aren't being used for anything.
The walkthrough lists several of these as optional, so supposedly they don't even do anything.
So, how the hell do we shut off this camera, I wonder?
You're supposed to give him a barrel full of moonshine.
Yeah, I suspected
What
as
use
much.
would that be? If I destroy the camera, then Waldo's sure to come
So yeah,
straight
apparently
down
booze opens doors in this game. Whether it's babies or pirates.
So, how the hell are we shutting off this camera, or blocking it in any way?
Okay, let me just see what we have to do. We already got the moonshine.
No, we
Let's
did
see,
not.
what-
We did not actually have the moonshine yet, because
Okay,
I
we're
had...
supposed to go to the still. Open the filling plant at top right. Place the mesh inside the filling plant.
Yeah,
place
that part is done, but I think we need gasoline.
No, you just need to place the bucket of water in the large wooden barrel at right.
What bucket of water?
Use the rusty bucket from the restroom on the running water pump at The cemetery.
And off we go.
Yay, now we have to walk all the way back there.
Really need a speed up function right about now.
And now everybody's discussing their favorites. Terrible cartoons. Trying to think about what was mine. I have a soft spot for the one based on the Toxic Avenger.
That one was great though.
Yeah, it was.
In all the wrong ways, but still great.
Yeah. Like the guy who knew exactly how the plot was going to go, but the villain just wouldn't listen to him, even though he was right every single time. I don't know, boss. What if blah 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 blah? Oh, that could never happen.
And of course,
Yeah, well, I
the
think-
best character, Duke Nukem.
No, that was Captain Planet.
I wish he was in Toxic Avenger.
Now, Captain Planet, I can talk about the stupidity of that show all day.
Hey.
I think the screenwriters for Captain Planet didn't even give a shit.
Why would they?
Like, I think that's actually confirmed. They literally didn't care.
Seeing as
Like-
they knew exactly what they were making, I don't really blame them.
No, I mean, how else would you explain the episode in which they go back in time and find Fu Manchu Hitler?
Well,
Or
you
the
know.
episode in which they explain how China's one-child policy is a good thing.
Or the episode in which they basically turn the conflict in Northern Ireland into something out of West Side Story.
I haven't watched that one.
No, just look up Northern Ireland Captain Planet. I guarantee you're going to be horrifically offended. And of course, the 8th episode in which we get the classic line, "Man, 8 stinks."
That it does.
I really wonder what the hell Ted Turner was thinking when he financed that cartoon.
At least it gave us that awesome Robot Chicken sketch. Captain Planet!
Now the 99% of viewers who have not seen that are thinking, what the hell is Overflight talking about?
Just look up Robot Chicken Captain Planet. You'll thank me later. It should be on the related videos. Just be sure to tag Captain Planet when it's uploaded.
What's that there barrel?
It's a barrel of moon. No.
That's a shame.
So the responsible answer is the wrong one. Okay, just checking.
And what do...
Okay. Let's play a drinking game. If I win, you stay here. If you win, I'll take you to the other side on the raft.
I'm not gonna play a drinking game with you. That's unfair. You're a strapping guy. How can I keep up with you?
That's a shame.
In my experience when playing adventure games, the right answer to any dialogue is the one where you deceive the other character for your own gain.
And apparently we are not yet allowed to play that drinking game. Probably because we have other things to finish first.
Let me say...
The surveillance camera is still on.
You need
I
a
better not turn
coin.
anything on just yet.
The trickster coin taken from the armchair.
What?
Yeah, so armchair. I guess the armchair is like the one at the top of the treehouse.
I hope so, because if it's one of the armchairs earlier on in the game, then I will be cross.
No, it's the one in the treehouse, thank goodness.
Oh hey, and more
Father's
backtracking.
leather armchair? What's that?
And Dotai
Is it
just looked up
points?
the
That sounds
Northern
fun.
Ireland
I'll
Captain
have that.
Planet episodes. Yeah. That was something that was made.
There's some giant rats hanging up there. Fortunately, they're already dead. I really
Like,
wouldn't
the
want
bad
to meet
accents
one
are
of them
really
in the
the
wild.
least offensive part of it.
What's that?
It's a bear. And what's
Okay.
Was there a villain on Captain Planet whose sole characterization was that he was Australian?
Not sure.
For pretty much all the characters, their sole characterization was whatever their ethnicity was.
I sure am glad I didn't try the moonshine earlier. First it knocked the
Yeah, but
ferryman
in
out,
that,
and now it's
in
gone
that
and
one
shrunk
guide
the
was
ferryman's
especially
pole.
egregious.
That's bound to be helpful for steering the raft.
Like he was Australian, that is why he hunts
That's a
animals.
really impressive big machine.
Yes.
I should take a closer look.
Isn't that how it works? You're Australian and then you have a knife and you just kill things. Whoa, those are supposed to be bats?
A large, powerful generator. A pile of old wooden
Though,
pallets.
actually, that
Who would
is
use it? Tell
an
me
interesting
what that was the
question
last
because
pallet.
brings up an interesting question because
There's a very
so
heavy metal cover. I'll only be able to get that open
they
with a
had
lever or a
like
hook.
5 rings,
It
right?
works.
One for each
This
continent.
is
But
slow,
what
now
about
the
Oceania?
A large, powerful generator. And now Waldo's got power again.
So they had one person
Now
from
the
North America,
electricity
one from
free
South
rabbit.
America, one from Europe,
leaves
one from
Uncle
Africa,
Waldo
one from
high and dry.
Asia. What about Oceania? Do they just go screw themselves?
What about
Well,
Antarctica?
Maybe
Well,
since
and
Gaia... Maybe since Gaia's a Greek goddess,
This
she
came a
doesn't care
bit out
about
of
us.
nowhere.
Yes, Gaia is a Greek goddess voiced by Whoopi Goldberg.
So she doesn't care about it because it was only discovered after her time period.
So no one lived there
They
beforehand.
certainly know how to rock down here in the crypt. It was very nice of Harry to invite me to a little gig after I got the electricity going again.
What the?
Wow, what a trip. Like a roller coaster ride, a parachute
What
jump, a
just
hang gliding
happened?
flight, all in one.
I have no idea.
Did we win?
What? What?
Oh, now we get the shortcut.
Great. Thanks.
What just happened?
So, are we supposed to do anything at Uncle Waldo's place, or can we just ignore that shit and move on with the game?
Let's see. Just a minute. Okay, Harry comes out of the portal. Harry takes Alyssa back to the creep to show it's on. To the crypt. Okay, exit the cemetery. Go right to the bus.
And then the game ends?
No, there's still like about 50 way to go. Where we still have to rescue our teammates. And then we have to do some more stuff and then save the world.
Why are all these skeletons so short? Maybe the main character is just really big.
Maybe.
Well, they're all, like, old, you know, from previous time periods where people weren't so tall.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
So, after that sequence you're just supposed to know that it's time to leave, then.
Whoever emptied the bus was at least thorough. All of our equipment is gone.
Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't gone here yet, right?
Was there supposed to have been a cutscene there again? Because there wasn't one.
Only I could speed them up a bit.
Okay, so maybe you have to do something here. I don't know. Oh wait, we already
That really
did
is
we
an
already feed
astounding
the eagle?
fertilizer. The
Nope.
plants here have grown just as fast as in the lab in the greenhouse cellar.
Oh, okay. So now we have to like grow those plants.
Another
Yep, already
odd
done.
skeleton. And what are those pigs doing up here?
Again, this damn delay. It just makes me look.
Just a
Oh
run-of-the-mill
man,
house
pigs!
pig.
Hello, pigs!
Just a
Making me
run-of-the-mill
look
house.
stupid.
Just a run-of-the-mill house pig.
And a despondent Nazi skeleton.
Why should I? Those good old times at the pool table are over.
Those good
Yes,
old
because
times at the pool table. Well, I've got a pool trophy for you.
So yeah, like the only thing that was missing was the Nazis.
This ugly
That thing belongs to me. After all, I am the reigning crypt pool champion.
Really? And there I was thinking you were the cab driver.
Nah, I retired. Not enough customers. And my car's turned into a rust bucket.
But you've got a customer now. I've got to get to the castle over there immediately.
No, no chance. I prefer my job now. It's much more laid back than driving around.
Oh, really? There was...
Yeah? I do almost anything to get...
Okay. Then pull yourself together and drive me to the castle.
So he's
No,
wearing a
no.
World War II helmet, yet he sounds like I don't know what the hell.
All right then, I give up.
Sounds like
Give
he's
me
from
my
New
trophy,
York, I
I'll
think.
take it. You get the moped going, I'll drive
New York
around a bit.
Nazis. I hate
That
those guys.
motorbike doesn't look very... It would seem the motorbike is short on gas. Doesn't appear to be much else wrong with it.
Alright, so we need to go fetch gas back at the gas tank over at the toilet. Sorry, restroom. And then we can finally ride that sidecar. That Nazi moped cab driver is responsible
Maybe-
for
Maybe he's the one who put up the sign saying Achtung.
Well, most likely. But I don't know. He has an awfully American accent for supposedly being
So
from
is this
Nazi
like?
Germany. I don't
Is
know.
this like? So is the geographical situation like
inscription on this grave
in certain
is not
animes in which
legible.
apparently it's taking place in some sort of weird version of America that also happens to look a lot like Japan? I mean, in this case, it's a version of America that happens to look a lot like Germany.
Just
The
nation
little gas tank
mismatch.
is full now.
Alright, now we got gas.
Maybe it's Gerald Ford.
What?
He was
Sure.
a Nazi sympathizer and an American.
No.
Oh wait, no, is that not Gerald Ford? Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the other Ford.
Hmm?
Well, I don't get it either in that case.
No one has any idea what Loke is talking about. He probably doesn't himself because he's so tired.
So yeah, this is basically what happens when the game just gets too boring. We just start talking about irrelevant shit that no one else will get.
I just find it amusing that apparently it's 30 kilometers to the castle and she spent all this time and doing all this stuff just to get access to a cab drive because fuck walking.
Why do we have to go to the castle again?
Because reasons.
Now the motorbike
Is that where our friends are?
Maybe. Who knows?
This place looks nice and peaceful.
They're probably dead.
Let's see where my bony cab...
And I suppose that maybe there was supposed to be a cutscene there or something, but the game just skips it. Oh well.
No doubt about it. That's the
Okay,
nice
so
I
the
can't
cab
remember
driver
ever
just
leaving it
teleports
lying
us
around
to
Unfortunately, the headphones are missing.
the Seven Dwarves' house?
Oh jeez, look at these mosquitoes, what the hell?
Discarding nothing here is not going to help me make any progress.
Oh great, more mosquitoes. Why? Oh great, they're even bigger.
I can't imagine.
So, are we going to have to fight like a huge, like, giant house-sized mosquito?
Look very beaten up. A striking crucifix. At least I'll take this key with the skull. Might be useful later. The toolbox is empty. A can of lubricant. I might need that later.
Oh jeez.
Those 2 cylinders, tipped over armchair.
A can of lubricant, I might need that later. This key though.
The spider just freeze.
I won't go a step further as long as those bloodsuckers are still flying around.
Alright, let's give them to Cat.
I can't imagine that those huge creatures would be.
Or maybe the hand, just
We're actually
suck that handful.
Wait, but before we got here, we need like a can of soup, and to do that, we have to make the reason why I told you to go back to the buses was that there was supposed to be a truck there delivering the soup.
But we didn't actually ever start the soup machine over at Uncle Waldo's.
Well, unfortunately you have to.
Going, pretty fair maiden. Do you have our toll to hand?
Toll for you. All I can see.
Yeah, so you're basically going to have to go all the way back.
Impressions are deceptive.
Well, we have a portal at the very least.
Let me introduce to you from front to back: Abraham, Joseph, Bill, and Clinton.
At least we have portals.
The one picking his nose, Theodore.
And what is your name?
Oh great, actual elves.
Also known as Balls.
Oh god, what?
I am most courteous.
They're named after peasants.
Yep.
What is this? What's with their eyes?
Screw that noise! Let's moonwalk over here. Wait, there's a viewing platform here that we haven't actually visited.
Who has put that striking jewelry there? Would sure suit me.
Yeah, you're supposed to launch the plane from the viewing platform.
Quite sure he won't be needing those. The waste paper basket is empty. A cigarette butt. The guy clearly smoked a lot. But is that what turned him into a mere... Oh dear. That guy is a mere shadow of his former self. The view is really beautiful here. Up there on the mountain is an old castle. I can't see anything else from here, unfortunately.
Again.
What should I do with that? Try and throw it to the castle?
Well, to be fair,
There's no
smoking
way
is
I'd
pretty
manage
disgusting.
that.
Yeah.
This remote control clearly. What should I do with that? Try and throw it to the castle? There's
Right,
no way
now we
I'd
have an
manage
aircraft and a remote controller. So how do I launch this thing?
Well, you can't launch that thing because you actually need a target. You're going to have to start the soup machine. So it can then be delivered, and then you can actually launch it.
Sahara and
The
Cassandra
delivery
are
man.
up there in the castle. At least it seems as though they're unharmed. But who is that
Also,
guy with him? And why is he releasing a carrier pigeon?
Oh,
is it meant
there
for
they are.
me?
Wow, they don't look distressed at all.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Up there on the mountain is an old castle.
So why are we
I can't
rescuing
see
them? Let's just
anything else
leave.
from here, unfortunately. If I try to grab the pigeon like that,
Think we don't
it's
need
sure
our
to fly
help?
off again. And if I try to grab the pigeon like that, it's sure to fly. If I put that in it, carrier pigeon is more likely to fly
Also,
off rather than fly into.
So, what castle do you
If
think
I put
that
that in
picture
it,
was
carrier
taken from?
pigeon is more likely to
Real
fly
life
off
castle?
rather than fly into it.
White
Definitely looks definitely looks German.
Let's see, how to get this pigeon to land.
Let me find it.
Fruit husks, maybe?
Put that in it.
No.
Carrier pigeon is more likely to fly off rather than fly into it.
Seriously, what a terrible carrier pigeon. It finds its target and then refuses to actually deliver the message.
Place the rock hard bread in the wastebasket, then place the food tray over it. Do we have rock hard bread?
Of course not.
Oh, great.
This
Oh,
game.
okay, so the rock hard bread is in the trash can.
Really?
No, the trash can next to the next to the Nazi skeleton.
Oh. Oh.
It's in the shed. The shed.
The one that I haven't even seen yet. Let's see.
Well, I can.
See, wait.
I can actually see
there's the trash can.
Dredging through the trash
yeah, I
is
managed
not
to
really my style.
see
Oh
the
well,
trash
what
symbol
the
from
heck.
the distance
There's
there.
an old loaf of bread lying on top. I'll take that.
The interaction box of the first pig basically covers the entire thing.
Yeah. Oh well, what the
Now
heck?
the
There's an
carrier
old
pigeon
loaf
can't
loaf
escape.
of bread. I'll just take
Let's
it.
see what the message from the carrier pigeon says. We hope you're well.
Makes
Bob,
perfect
the lord
sense.
of the castle, brought us here so that we could follow your adventure. This guy is a really big fan of ours. He brought all of these creatures to life based on your song, Creator's Creation.
The Lord
It
of
was
the
actually
Castle,
supposed to
Bob.
be a present for you, a kind of adventure holiday with the creatures you describe in the song. However, someone hacked into the main computer, and since then, everything's gone haywire. Come up to the castle as quickly as you can. This is the only safe place now. Don't worry about us. We're doing just fine. See you soon. Cassandra, Sahara, and Bob.
Bob. Welp. So this is all apparently a digital simulation.
Or something.
Great.
So let's go make some soup then.
I guess. What?
Guess we have to.
Yeah, I mean, what time is it anyway? How long have we been playing this?
It's current. Well, we've been playing since 8, and it's currently 11.
Jeez.
Well, we've
This
also
game
played.
deserve our time.
We also played Darkfall for longer, haven't we?
Yes, we did. Darkfall
Even
took...
before it crashed.
Yeah. That took quite a while.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're actually very
The
near the
inscription on
end,
this
so...
gravestone is not legible.
If you say so.
Okay, or rather, relatively close to the end.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Body gripple is slowly but surely starting to fall apart.
I'm near the end, alright.
And Dosai really wants us to play OFF. What was that? What was the name of that game again? Oh fucking what?
I think it might just be called off.
Well, that would make it really hard to Google it then. And also, apparently, Mother's Inferno is not a good game, but I saw one article praise it, so...
I've played it.
And is it
The
good?
surveillance camera is still on. I better not turn it. This surveillance camera is definitely on.
Okay.
Waldo seems to
So
be
I guess
very
it's,
careful. Too careful. What
either
use
or.
would that be? If I destroy the camera, then Waldo's sure to come straight down here.
Right, so how to handle this surveillance camera so that we can get something going?
Okay,
Why is
hang
it-
on.
Put sunglasses on so we can't see.
Use the
What
sticky
use would that
stuff
be?
taken
If I
from
destroy
Harry's
the camera,
bar.
then Waldo's sure to
But
come
we
straight down
couldn't
here.
take that. Right,
And let
off
me-
we go to Harry's bar to figure out how to get that shit loose. God damn.
Well, at least we have Oh, you're supposed to use the toilet paper on it.
Of course. Actually, come to think of it, it might be faster to just use the portal that I hope is active still.
There's some giant rats hanging up there. Fortunately, they're already dead.
I'm always there just saying that her boots look horrible. Honestly, I never even noticed her boots.
They're pretty terrible.
Overflight, this might seem like a weird question, but a couple minutes ago when you were asking me if a game was good or not, which game were you talking about? Because
Mother's
Oh, I thought you were asking about Off. Off is a good game. Mother's Inferno is not.
Okay.
Do not play that. Disregard my recommendation. For some reason, I thought you meant Off.
Okay, so, but is the game really just called Off?
Yep. And all caps.
Someone to give this place a good
If you want to narrow the search, I think it's a French game and it's an RPG maker game.
Okay.
I bet my ass that the reason that there even is a shortcut is because the people who made the game
Now I can move around here more freely.
ended up forgetting an item somewhere, and then they just went freaking furious.
But at least there is a shortcut, whereas in Darkfall there wasn't.
Let's see, what do you need in your chicken soup?
Okay, we need power for the...
Yep, well, I'm already on my way to handle that.
Okay, to make chicken soup we need, let's see.
Cigar.
Let's see, we have the herbs.
And now Waldo's got
Well, actually we don't, since we handed those over to Waldo and they just disappear.
Okay, yeah, but
Now you have to collect them all over again.
No.
use the peculiar husk taken from the biolab at the greenhouse with the empty container.
I see. So, okay, just to cover this here, tomatoes in your chicken soup, nobody wants that. Peculiar fruit husks, go for it.
Finished. The special ingredient is the crate. Now I've just got to get the whole thing running. I better mark the crate so I can recognize which one has the fruit pods in it. Okay, the crate is clearly marked. Let's do it. Full
But
steam
why
ahead.
is that important? I don't understand.
Me neither.
The
I would
giant
assume
rat
you use
particles
paint
go
if
into
you
a
need to
shredder
mark it
right
actually.
here. Ugh, gross.
Okay.
That's what empty cans come in. They're then filled with the rat meat, the spices, and my special ingredient. It's not really whetting my appetite though.
Sklorp.
And into the marked crate. It's running like clockwork. I'll wait until the crate's full.
I keep hearing the Scrapple song in my head.
These cans don't have labels. My immersion.
They have labels when they come out of that last machine there.
The finished product is transported out of the room automatically.
Oh,
Waldo
okay.
is certainly inventive. You can't deny him
mistake.
that.
Alright, and now we go over to the tour bus. The tour ambulance.
So, if all this is a simulation, is Uncle Waldo a simulation? Or is he just some crazy guy making soup in the swamp?
I don't think it's
Probably.
a simulation. What I got from the note was that it's like the guy genetically engineered monsters so that we could have an adventure.
Well, supposedly Uncle Waldo is the father of the current... No, sorry, the nephew. Yeah, the uncle. I naturally mean uncle. Shit, this game is just wrecking me. Any case, Uncle Waldo is, as you can hear, the uncle of the current master of the castle, Bob. Waldo and Bob, apparently.
Aristocratic names, to be sure.
Probably new money.
And there is no truck here.
And just to leave no bad lame joke left unturned, we found Waldo.
So, we have no truck.
Wait just a minute.
How unfortunate.
It says Pighead's Castle?
You think the guy from the castle would go by Robert instead of Bob?
Oh well, so you have to you have to actually go to Uncle Waldo. You have to eavesdrop. You have to eavesdrop on him with the flower pot.
Of course.
What?
It all
yeah,
makes
it's
sense now.
Well, yeah, you have to. It's kind of like how you put a glass up to your ear when you want to listen through a wall. Only instead of a glass, you use the flower pot.
But that would work terribly.
Not in this game. Now check. Don't spoil Twin Peaks, seriously. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
I told you that I needed to take care of business. Please, don't disturb me.
A poster for Uncle
No, I
Waldo's
think you're
chicken
supposed to
soup?
use the
wall seems to be pretty thin
the
here,
other
as if the
flower pot.
poster were put up
And yeah, I
near the
think you're
ceiling.
supposed to use it in the wall, not the door.
I told you.
I don't actually have an action zone for that though, I think.
Don't disturb me.
In the poster. Use it on the poster.
Yes, of course. The supply will be ready soon. What do you mean, where? I'll deliver on time, as always, to the old broken bridge.
And now we know.
Yeah, so we have to basically use this to get the trigger.
There's some giant rats hanging up there.
This is absolutely not one of those things that will completely lock your game dead in its tracks because the player has no fucking idea how to progress. Use the flower pot on the poster of Uncle Waldo's house.
Yeah, this sure is an adventure game.
I don't know. At least we don't have like bullshit instant deaths like the King's Quest series.
I suspect mainly because that would take effort.
Though if there was actually a bear that just punched this chick to death, it would be a lot. It would make this game a lot more amusing. Just one single punch, he's dead.
But then you'd also have Cedric as the guide.
The huge dude is busy
Well,
loading up
Cedric
the
could just-
delivery from Waldo's soup kitchen.
Cedric could
And up
just
there
get
on
killed
the
off by
pile
one of
is
the
my marked
skeletons or
crate.
something.
How am I gonna get at it?
Alright, we got a huge dude over there. Let's throw a tomato at him.
I don't think that will impress him.
Hey,
Oh.
what are you doing here? That's my delivery.
How about some fireworks?
I don't think that will
No.
impress him.
Hey, what are you doing here?
How about a toy cat?
I don't think that will
You're
impress
supposed to
him.
use the airplane.
Hey, what are you doing here? That's my delivery.
A big dude like that?
Turns
Scared
out
off
it's
by
not
a
at
toy
the viewing
airplane?
platform, it's right here.
A truck from Uncle Waldo's fleet. Few crates have already been loaded. But I'm only really interested in a marked crate with my special chicken soup from Waldo's production line in it. I'll take that.
Did he just vaporize?
Yep, because apparently the game decides to simply not draw some sequences. Same how we've been losing cutscenes and stuff. It just
I have
can't
to
be
say-
bothered.
I have to say I'm really disappointed that I'm not getting the full Rockin Dead experience.
On the doubly bright side, it's actually cutting down game time.
At least this new headset I have manages to isolate the sound more or less, so I can always just whenever anyone's pretty quiet, I can actually listen in without any echo.
I won't go a step further. I won't go a step further.
And I've also managed to hear myself talking a couple of times, and I have to say that the audio quality is a lot better than pretty much any previous stream I've been on.
I wonder where they lead.
On my end, of course.
What is the crane doing there?
So you don't have to listen to me sounding muffled as hell.
The wagon seems to be rusted
And you
up.
can really tell
It
that
won't move an
we are
inch like
incredibly
that. What a difference
at a loss
a
for
bit of
words when
movement.
I basically
I'd better
start
not
to
do
tell,
that. Otherwise
talking
I'll drive
about my own
directly
audio
into the
setup.
boarding back there with the wagon. Let's see what
My
happens
headset
if
has
tree
duct
trunks
tape on
the
it.
crane hook. I'd better move away.
My previous headset literally fell apart in my hands.
Anyway, there's a guard
The
here?
guard has a strange helmet on. It seems to have a transmitter and receiver on it.
Who is this? Where did he come from? And what the hell is going on?
I'd better not do that. Otherwise, I'll drive directly into the boarding back there with the
The
wagon.
chat recommends that you save, for whatever
This
reason.
entrance is blocked.
Because
The
we
boarding looks
don't
very
want
solid.
another
Only
Darkfall
something
situation.
heavy can help here.
At least this game actually has an autosave.
Lavender G, we are pretty close to the end. I think we only have like 2 areas.
So, let's see. Something heavy to get rid of this boarding. How about a fucking chainsaw? Fuck yeah! Finally got to use that thing.
And in a way that makes sense. Who would have thought?
Wow. The journey down here on the wagon.
Wow,
was sure a wild
and she
ride.
basically
There's a
just
wooden
moves her
pole with a
fingers and the
handle
door
on it lying
disappears,
there.
okay.
I'm sure if I
Yep,
use it
again,
back,
it's just skipping sequences left and right.
the crane is coming down.
And yet
Now I
it
should
still
be able
isn't
to go back up
satisfying.
with the wagon.
This game doesn't want you to feel satisfied.
The bats are flying dangerously close to the big spider's web. Fortunately, they've got a good sense of direction. Has something to do with seeing ultrasonic sound waves. Pretty cool if you ask me. There's a rope noose in this barrel.
The thing
and
is
since
that
the
there are
barrels
actually
are
a lot of items here that are marked optional. So what the hell do they do? Are they just there to confuse you?
Yep, just fill up the inventory for extra
There's a
points.
small crevice in the rock here. Doesn't really stand out as such, but it's big enough to store something in.
A small crevasse in which we can store something. I like also that they don't actually bother to turn the bats. They just basically move the model and it tries desperately to adjust to where it's going. Look at that first bat as it turns at the bottom there. It's literally flying upside down for a split second.
Look at those completely opaque and reflective wings.
It's flying backwards.
Yes, backwards and upside down, because that's how bats roll.
Like these, the wings on these bats were made by the Fighting Polygon team.
So let's see if the transmitter on this helmet influences the bat.
Maybe this is going to turn out like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, and it turns out that Polygon Man was the true mastermind.
The transmitter has obviously affected the bat's orientation. I should try to take the bats with me. It may work the other way around.
Now
as
we
well.
have captured bats.
The bats are caught up there. Unfortunately, I can't get at them.
Poke 'em with a wooden pole.
That's not going to help me collecting the bats.
We
from
caught a
up there.
wild zoo bat.
I'll probably end up freeing them. The rope fits well to the pole. That's not going to help me
Let's
collecting
see,
the bats from up
take
there.
the 6-pack
I'll
of
probably
beer.
end up
Do we
freeing
already
them.
have that?
No.
Okay, it's on the second set of barrels. Because that's where you store 6-packs, right? Inside barrels?
But it wasn't in there. I checked. I examined the barrels and they're empty.
These barrels are empty.
No, it says use Bloody Mary's chainsaw on the boards, go inside, examine all barrels seen. Okay, then try going further.
These barrels are empty.
Can you go further to the left?
Let's see, if nothing else, it likes to throw me out.
That's the entrance to an old mine.
I see, so you're not supposed to ride the truck the
That would
first
explain
time.
why the entrance was. These barrels are empty.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to go inside. Okay.
There's a 6-pack of beer. Looks like someone's forgotten it. I don't know the brand, but I'll take it. And the slope here drops down pretty steep. I'm not going.
Can you stand in front of the spider and see if she dies? That would be hilarious.
Wow, you got spidered!
Go left, meet Ronald. Okay, so you're supposed to give the beer to the dwarf boss.
Yeah.
No, I guess the spider just goes through her.
So let's see, how do I get these bats? I have a wooden pole with a noose.
Bats, your worst enemy.
Bats.
To become a true metal legend, you have to bite one of their heads off.
At least they're not orange.
So, wooden pole with noose is apparently not good enough to get bats.
That's not going to help me collecting the bats from up there.
I
I'd
need
probably
something
end up freeing
more. I have no idea what.
The cat.
Oh, wait. Enter the rail car truck, that's quite a ride, so I guess we missed another cutscene.
Yep.
Check the barrels behind the cloth column, get an old cloth bag.
Wait, there's supposed to be an old cloth bag here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. The hell is that?
These barrels are empty. The wagon won't drive uphill on its own.
Okay,
Perhaps I should-
and to
the
get the
wagon
bats
won't
we
drive
need the
uphill on
helmet
its
with
own.
ultrasound
Now the train's
transmitter.
coming
Yeah,
up. Now I should be able to go. The wagon won't drive uphill on
I've
its
handled all
own. Perhaps
that.
I should attach it to the crane
Okay,
up there.
so in the inventory, combine noose made of rope with wooden pole.
Yep, that's what I've done.
Now that you have the cloth bag to capture the bats, use the hand with... Okay, so you need the cloth bag.
Where the hell is that?
The cloth bag is in the barrels hidden behind... Oh, hey, you're supposed to go up the ramp.
Yeah, I tried that earlier, but it didn't really let me.
Okay, go back to the cart. Then take it and then
The
go
crane is coming
right.
down.
Okay.
Now I should be able to go back up with the wagon.
You're supposed to go right.
Okay, because the first time I did that, it actually brought me back up to the
There's an
starting
old
place.
cloth bag in here. I can store things in that later.
Great. And apparently the cloth bag is the only thing up here? I guess you can, maybe you can leave this way?
Wonderful. Now I've
Well,
got
it
a
says here
giant spider to
there's
deal with
it's
as
the only
well.
thing you need.
There's a giant spider over here. Great.
Who
Hey.
leaves a toy trombone behind so deep down a mine? It's not likely to belong to the spider now, is it?
Now I have a toy trombone. Good times. We are clearly nearing the end of the game when we are gaining such artifacts.
And it's optional, so you just fix up some junk.
I like that the old cloth bag actually has a stylized Batman logo on it. Yellow background with a black bat.
That's not gonna help me collect
Ha
the bats
ha
from up there.
ha
I'll
ha.
probably end up freeing them. That's not gonna help me collecting the bats from up there. I'd probably end up freeing them.
Oh, come on. Take the bats down, damn it.
That's not gonna help me collecting the bats from up there. I'd probably end up.
So, we have a cloth bag, we have a wooden pole with a nose, but she still doesn't feel like it.
Okay, just a minute, just a minute.
What are we missing here?
It says that you should just use the... Wait, do you...
The bats are caught up there. Unfortunately,
That's a wooden
I can't
pole
get
and
it.
noose, right?
Yep.
Oh, you have to combine it with a hand.
Of course.
With the hand and the pole with the noose on it, I've built an
Hand on pole extension.
Yep.
So, does that spider feature into anything, or do we go see the dwarves first?
Let's go see the dwarves, because technically, according to the walkthrough, at least we were supposed to have done that before.
I wish she could run, seriously. Can't I just double click to instantly transfer?
Our mill is destroyed. The plumber obviously didn't hear about it. What is to become of our charcoal production now?
What? You're making charcoal here?
A man has to live for something after all, to strive for fame and fortune. Previously, we slaved away in the mines. That was before the boss ran away with all the dough.
Oh, then we're fellows in misery.
Can you help us? We would be forever grateful to you. We aren't strong enough. We're only dwarves after all. There are only a few planks missing.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
And then he ceased existing.
Because this game is early broken.
And here is Jeremiah Bullfrog, yes.
I won't get the ramp up there with
Hello,
my
my
bare
baby.
hands.
Hello, my
A
honey.
lever or something to tie it onto and lift it would help. This chain could help me with that ramp down there.
Let's properly investigate and make sure that there's nothing up here.
Okay, you're supposed to release that chain.
Yep. Handled.
This must really be like annoying for you, because seeing as I'm like 10 seconds
won't get
behind
the
and I
ramp
just
up
keep
there with my bare
saying
hands.
stuff you already
Lever
know.
or something to the good firm
That's why I'm
notch
trying to
and
keep this to
enable
a
the chain
minimum,
bear the
like,
weight of the ramp.
Please look up the solution to this problem as I solve it.
That stuff with the ramp is sorted now.
And they just
There
teleported
come
back
the
in.
little dwarves again. I guess they have been watching.
Fortunately, because of internet, this
Production can resume.
Oh
transmission
Jesus
took
Christ,
something.
look at the dwarves in the background.
production's starting out.
I hear you, Rex.
Just a thought.
You use our soap to wash your hands?
Also, why do they have like?
Not bad.
Does this guy have like a Fu Manchu mustache? That one with the spiky, the one with the World War I German helmet.
The dwarf isn't reacting to me. Perhaps I should show him a couple of things. The dwarf isn't reacting to it. It doesn't seem to be his idea of a cool outfit.
Ooh, where did you get this stuff?
Okay, so Ronald wants a new outfit.
I took them.
Oh no, wait, you have to fix the ramp.
There are much better ways to waste your time.
Pick up the end of the iron chain by the water and automatically wrap it around the ramp, and then use the wooden ramp.
You get these bags all free.
Now check this guy. Now we get 3 suitcases. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Here. Now you have to check what's on the
TNT. We got dynamite. A
You're supposed to
pumpkin.
take the dynamite. And also, wasn't this reference already dated when this game came out?
Non-melting ice cream. My god. Alright, well we are fairly well set up, I feel.
We'll see.
Okay, okay, now we can go to the thing.
The thing.
the mine. Sorry, it's late and I'm... like, that's why I was actually saying that you had to fix the ramp, because it's clearly... there's clearly no water coming down.
Right, and now we blow up the spider. Right.
No, what you actually have to do is, and I'm not making this up, combine the skull key and the toy cat from the baby skeleton, use the wound toy cat on the unstable path.
Skull key fits in the kitten. Now I can wind it up.
But key in the sense of the winding thing. Okay, I get it. Never mind.
Alright, we got a winding cat. What else do we need?
You need to set it down in an unstable... on the unstable path, yeah, to lure the spider.
And then we throw sticks of dynamite on him.
So now I'm rid of the giant spider. But unfortunately, the path is destroyed now too. How am I going to get to the other side now?
Don't worry, baby. Just swing at that skeleton. See? That was easy.
Well...
That's a really huge hall. I wonder what this big door is for.
What the hell is up with this?
These 4 stone snakes look really... These four stone
okay,
snakes
so
look really
let's see. Click
These
on
are
the...
left snake I
yeah.
see. The big
Oh,
door
hello.
is for a big troll. I better think of something quick.
Here, have some ice cream
I don't think the
scoops.
troll would like the taste of that.
Or how about a box of soup?
My specially laced suit from Uncle Waldo's factory. That should occupy the troll. I'd better stand back a bit. Great! That really worked well.
Oh
My
no,
suit
we're
laced
being
with food
attacked by a
puffs
poser
just put
model.
the troll out of action.
And that apparently has wrecked the poor troll. God damn. Also, look at those fucking snakes' faces.
Derp.
They're raising their eyebrows and leaning and going, hey, I wanna...
Derp.
So that's what the troll was guarding. An elevator.
Derpiest snakes ever.
Right, now we have 4 snakes. So what, do we have to match the snake position with the snake statues outside?
I guess. If you want the solution,
This
it's
thing can be tilted. It seems to be an old
click
kind of
on 1 and
mechanism.
3
I wonder if I can get the elevator going with this.
from left to right.
Let's see. Yep, that does seem right. Question is whether or not they will actually stay down.
The elevator seems to be moving. Very good. Here comes the cat. So now I'll ride up and see what awaits me there.
And up the elevator we go.
Anon, I think this video already is a wrong prey.
Oh shit, it's time for the final battle. Vampire Killer. Play it. Moonwalk up those stairs.
The foyer is plain but elegant. This armor looks very old and used. Wait a minute. It says made in Taiwan on the back. Not such an antique after all.
It's a tough looking zombie god with a machine gun or something up there.
This heavy door is locked.
Just walk up to him and tell him how he doesn't belong in this world.
I'd better not go up the stairs as long as the
But
guard
it
is
was
standing
not
there.
by his hand that he
Otherwise,
was
the guard will
once
notice
again
me.
given
This heavy door
flesh.
is locked. I won't be able to get through without the right key.
Right, so let's throw dynamite at him. Oh, okay. Maybe if we just release bats.
No, that comes later.
Oh.
You're supposed to use the brass key on the door to the left.
I see.
There shouldn't be anything that comes later. I thought this was the end.
No, this is pretty much the end.
This is the end.
The room beyond this door looks like a dungeon. There's oh no, that's Cassandra and Sahara lying tied up there. I've got to help them. Unfortunately, they're being guarded
That was
by
a great
two pretty
movie.
mean-looking guards. Ugh, zombies. And there is another prisoner in the front there. I'll have to be real quiet so that the guards don't notice me.
And by real quiet, I mean literally stand here and speak to myself.
I'm sure not gonna run straight into the arms of those two guards down there.
Right. Bat 'em. There we go. Sup, Bob?
You must be Alyssa. Cassandra and Sahara have told me a lot about you. As you can see, we're in a bit of an awkward predicament.
First, I'll get you out of these chains.
No, wait, that's not so important. The priority is to stop
They
my
just
crazy
disappear.
Uncle Waldo. He's planning to unleash an army
And
of
appa-
Or magic box of bats.
And apparently Uncle Waldo was the villain all
I thought you
along.
were the big creator's creator here.
Don't remind me.
Who would have
It was
thought?
always a game for me. I thought it would be fun to make your lyrics come to life. I wasn't to know that Waldo
Would
would
have
suddenly
thought the
reappear.
crazy old
And what's
man
more,
making
I did
soup
all
in
the
his
groundwork
swamp
for
was
him.
insane all along.
How's that?
But apparently he is a world-dominating villain.
He was already trying back then. I wrote a program that made it all that much easier. At first, it was all so much fun.
Well, congratulations. And now?
Waldo's in my computer room up in the castle foyer. That's his new command center. You have to find a way to stop his program. His army is powered by a generator in the underwater lab. If you can find no other way to stop his army, you'll have to destroy the generator, or everything's lost.
And I'm supposed to sort it all out now? Great, thanks.
Yes, I know I screwed up. But either you stop my crazy uncle now, or the next time we see each other, it'll be beyond the grave. Good luck, Alyssa.
Okay. Before I go and save the world, I'd like to play one last awesome guitar solo.
Before I go and save the world, I'd like to play one last awesome guitar solo.
Alyssa, whatever you want, but later. Here, you can use this key to open all the doors in the castle. Hurry, now!
Oh geez, fine.
A really beautiful old wagon wheel, very ornate. Shame it's too heavy to take with me.
Hey Alyssa, don't worry about us. You gotta first take care of that crazy
Wow,
Waldo.
Sahara is still not allowed to
In
speak.
the world. You have
So
to
the
hurry.
drummer just has no speaking parts in the game.
Nobody cares about the drummer.
I suppose.
Wait, wait, or is it the bassist that nobody cares about? What does the stereotype go?
No.
I think it's
I'd
the
say the
bassist,
bassist
right?
gets it worse.
I think
Yeah,
that the old saying is that a band consists of three musicians and a drummer.
Okay, maybe it's like
Heavy door
equal.
is locked.
So it's
I won't
either
be
the
able to get
bassist
through
or
without
the
right
drummer
key.
that gets the short end of the stick.
This room is
Yeah.
stuffed full of
The
all
drummers
kinds of junk
come
and I
into
can see a
prominence in
little
recent
detective.
years,
I better not go
for
any
whatever
further.
reason.
That's Waldo by the computers over there.
Rush.
He hasn't noticed me yet, though. He
Eh,
seems to be rather preoccupied.
more like heavy metal and a
I
lot
must
of
start
double
the
bass heavy
program
stuff.
so that my
You know.
zombie army will
Yeah.
rise and distribute my soup throughout the lands.
The madman is muttering something about a program. Wonder what he means by
So now do I just use a chainsaw on him?
The generator has been activated, and the underwater
Sweet monitor
lab is
setup.
providing my babies with energy. Now it can begin.
Oh no!
I have to think of something to stop this. Perhaps I can distract Waldo with something.
Yeah, so how do we distract him? By blowing up half the building with dynamite?
Use the fireworks on the chimney. Oh no, wait. You're supposed to go right to the right wooden door, then go to the roof, and then throw the fireworks down there.
I see.
Once again, I'm basically just ordering you
This
to
heavy door
around
is
just to
locked.
get this over
I won't
with.
be able to get through without the right key. Here are some stairs leading up. The view from
I think that's how we all prefer it.
Really good. If
Don't
only
let
one
that
thing-
idiot do anything on his own.
He needs another idiot to tell him
Oh
what to
my
do.
god.
Woohoo! That was a really powerful firework. That should put Waldo out of action for a while at least.
What?
It's just the sprite falls down, just
This armor
mip.
looks very old and used.
And then it explodes forever.
Taiwan on the
Oh my
back.
god, you can even
That's
see
such
like
an
the
antique after
outline
all.
of the box. Oh my-
Well, it's good to see that we weren't missing much.
Well, so what's next?
There's
let's
a
see,
big room
let's
with a
see.
huge machine in it behind
Go
this
back
door.
to the command
To
center.
the vertigo. Da 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 ba. And now we are on the underwater lab. Excellent.
I think you're supposed to talk to Waldo first, or I don't know.
Fuck that noise.
Whee!
We are destroying this hell machine.
At least he gave us this handy
The metal door
shortcut.
is bolted. Unfortunately,
Imagine if
I
we had
can't
to
find
walk
any
all the
kind
way
of
back
lock.
there.
I guess there are controls somewhere else for the metal door is bolted. Unfortunately, I can't find any kind of lock. I guess there are controls
So
somewhere
let's
else for
see, where the heck are the controls for opening that, I wonder.
Let's see. From the portal, you have to go left. Get the open metal door. Go right and climb the stairs.
Yeah,
go
but
left.
how do I open the metal door? Because if I interact with it, it just says nope, doesn't open from here.
Oh yeah, that's why you're supposed to go to Waldo's room because the
that's what I was
computers
thinking.
have. That's why he has to go to Waldo's room because the computers have like the means to open the door.
But why would you have it there?
Because that's where his command center is, I guess. So he
But
has
that
the labs.
that command center was not in place when this lab was constructed. Does that mean that that metal door has been locked since the building was constructed and just nothing?
Look, it's adventure game logic.
And I also like that you can't go straight to the control room. You have to
Waldo seems
interact
to
with
have lost it
stairs.
completely. That's great. The fireworks have done their job really well. Now I can take my time to have a good look around here. This seems to be the display showing the planned invasion strategy. One can clearly see how Waldo's lackeys are bad. One can control the iron gate with this. I better get that. I can see a door in the underwater lab. These displays would seem to indicate Uncle Waldo has really lost it completely. He's muttering something to himself. World dominant. Uncle Waldo has really lost it. Uncle Waldo has really lost it completely. He's muttering
screw you
something to
too, game.
himself. World
Hey
domination
non,
chicken
I said
soup,
it's
a really
about
beautiful
Darkfall
old
and I'll
grandfather
say it
clock.
again. I
The
think
missing hands
any
are
of
a
the
little
Exportus
disturbing now.
games are better than any of these.
Just the idea of having the villain right there, completely, you know, put out of action, and she's just going derp 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 derp, and then she walks off. Finish him off. Do something. Tie him up. Anything.
She probably thinks, nah, it's not worth it.
Alright.
Okay, so time for some more bossing around from the door. Go right and climb the stairs, go left and be at the sliding walkway.
Alright.
Use the switchboard to go left. Go up to the generator controller.
Then destroy it all.
Yep.
It's finally time.
To end this crap.
That makes no sense. Mainly because the plot was clearly bolted on in the last third of the game, and they go, oh well, it's just a...
I just have to know, did people actually pay money for this? I feel sorry for them.
I know one person who did.
And then get out of here fast.
Then give him my condolences by all means.
It's time to use the cigar at last. Remember, kids,
Now it's high time.
smoking kills. Really? I see.
Well, we get to see the fuse being lit.
So, this could destroy the underwater lab and Uncle
Unfortunately,
Walter.
as we found out, the generator controller doesn't actually control the generator, so that didn't really do anything.
Amazing, Alyssa. I don't know how to thank you enough.
Oh, I'm sure we'll think of something, won't we, girls? On the other hand, I would still quite like to know what all that was about. Creators Creation Festival? A loony guy who wants to conquer the world? That's pretty much the strangest thing that the Deadly Lullabies have ever experienced.
The whole thing was really just meant as a
Oh my god, what is up with her underwear?
Yeah, what is going on with the Cassandra skirt here? That's just no.
So you wanted to sort
That's
of
a
transport
skirt?
me into an adventure of my own?
More of a loincloth, I
I've always
suppose.
been a huge fan, especially of your song, Creator's Creation. I've chanced on Waldo's old drawings a while back, combined a few with my programs, and before you know it, I had a graveyard that looked exactly like the one in your lyrics. How was I to know?
But then, your Uncle Waldo suddenly appears at the doorstep and takes your system in order to rekindle his old plans for world domination? Well, we'll just have to forgive you. However...
Exactly. But even if, to subject our guitarist to such danger, you deserve to have your butt kicked.
Of you three together?
Okay, guys, let's play.
Oh,
After
jeez.
all, we can
Sahara
make
actually
this adventure in
speaks.
hundreds of new songs, can't we?
Certainly. But most of all, I'd like... Hey, what's that?
Damn! Waldo has disappeared. Oh, let him. His underwater lab is destroyed. He won't get his plans for world domination back on his legs again for quite a while.
Okay, girls, we're gonna get that guy. And we'll spin
Oh.
switch later.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
For a gig. What do you think?
Okay, boss. Okie dokie, boss. But where?
Ooh, that's not too hard. I think I know where.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I have the honor
How
of
are
announcing
skeletons
the Deadly
whistling?
Lullabies.
You quite specifically need lips for that.
The same way that other skeleton could smoke.
And Harry and Bob are just doing the exact same animation, because why not? And the king is twisting his elbows the wrong way in order to be able to dance as he does.
Blast it. Just you wait. I'll get you, and then...
Well then, I don't... This ends exactly how I thought it would.
Cliffhanger. He would have got away with it too if not for that dastardly group of heavy metal band members.
Wow.
The game of the year.
Alright, final scores, everyone. I give this a 0.5 out of 5. Because it's somewhat functional and it didn't have googly eyes.
69 out of 420. Those are the funny numbers.
Hell yeah. And also roughly right score-wise, I was about to say. Yeah, I mean... I'm going to give this... I'm teetering between an E plus and a D minus, but I guess I'm... Just for the fact that it actually referenced Lula, I'm going to give it a D minus, because holy shit. I have not even thought about those games for years, really.
Though, honestly, I am still hesitant to give it a score lower than Darkfall, because, like I said, those games are bad, like, for different reasons.
Yeah, but I mean, Darkfall at least has the excuse of being one man's work.
Wait, this was an actual studio?
Yeah, let's bring up the credits again. Roll them.
Okay, no, you know what? 0.5 is too generous. 0.1.
The Rockin Dead, a 3D mystery adventure. Game concept by Carsten Wieland and Michael Piepgas. Art director Carsten Wieland, programming is Michael Piepgas. They did it together. Editing by Mike Elbel. Game testing by Nicole Siegmund. Music performed by DJ Fricke.
Okay, but it's still one guy who did all the programming and just one guy who did the art, so, and it's music spelled with a K. Oh.
Musik. It's Musik, my friend. Musik.
Consultant? What would you need consulting in?
Head of product management, head of development, public relations. You'd need a really good public relations team if you wanted to put this game on the market, I'll say that much.
But no quality assurance.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Hey, they had quality assurance. They had one of the guy's girlfriends testing it, it looks like.
Okay, but yeah, okay, like, it was basically just one guy programming and one guy did the poser model, so yeah, I'd consider them to be the real developers and everyone else was just probably, hey, our friends want to be in the credits, so let's just make up a bunch of random titles. I mean, hell, if I can actually get myself listed as the executive producer of any number of Kickstarter games if I pay them enough money, which I don't have, like, yeah, it really doesn't mean much.
I give this game 1 poser skeleton out of 10.
Still too much. I'd give him like a poser skeleton coccyx out of 10. Out of 10. Skeletons.
The funniest named bone.
And the one in the funniest location.
I find this humorous.
Beat me to it.
Sorry, but I'm the Punisher today. Any case, that was The Rockin Dead. That was not a terribly good game. Really, it does speak to it, really, when the entire high point of this fucking game, for me, was a sudden and not even hidden, but blatantly, glaringly obvious reference to a franchise of sex games made in Germany in the 90s. I just still cannot get over this. I cannot grasp that this is something that actually happened in a game in 2011.
Like I said, this is literally the equivalent of the video game equivalent of some of the poser crap on DeviantArt. Only surprisingly a lot more work safe. Surprisingly, unfortunately.
Well,
so
Now what are we supposed to do with ourselves?
so what did we learn today?
what did we learn from this game? Well, follow your dreams and never stop let something as stupid as lack of talent, education or skill keep you from making video games.
Sounds about right. I think that's also what I've learned. I'd also give the addendum that if I ever decide to make a video game, I'm pretty sure it could turn out better than this.
Prove it.
I learned nothing.
Yeah, that's an acceptable answer too.
I learned to never try.
Wait, no, I think I learned something else. Screw up German adventure games.
We're taking away many important good lessons from this. That much is obvious.
You know, if there is like one unifying theme...
Wait, sorry. Holy shit, I just realized something here. Holy crap. The skeleton on the bike, his foot is clipping through his boot. Oh my god, that isn't actually part of the boot or the bike, that is his toes sticking out. Fuck this game. End of stream. Holy shit, not even on the main menu, okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching this week's edition of Horror Hour. I was Arthur Wolf, and I was joined by Overflight, Buttergripple, and Lurkopter.
As I was saying, if there's one unifying theme in the Loathsome Jerk streams, it's that Germany can produce some horrible things. So,
Game
have a
over.
good night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Don't buy this game.
Never buy this game.
Play Lua instead.
Actually, let's do that.
For sure.